What in the world? What in the world? What in the world? What in the world, Bo? What's going on, man? I got Joy. I got E Smooth. I got Smitty Sports Machine. First of all, how y'all doing this evening?
Hey man, before you start, why you have a different name every time we do this?
I couldn't tell you.
She
I
trying to
couldn't
get
tell
her
you.
husband out this chat room.
Cause it was E Jones the first time, and then they turned to E something else
Pitts.
now.
E
Yeah,
Pitts.
yeah.
Oh, it's E Pitts now?
Yeah, I told you we got married when he signed his contract.
Did she say EP?
She said E Pitts.
E
What in the
Pitts.
world?
Well,
Well,
we know who buying championship ring when we win one.
Boo. Boo, boo, boo,
man.
But
Well, look. I know everybody's seen the game. Let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room. They might as well just go ahead and jump on in it. I know everybody's seen the game, the offensive line. Tell me what y'all thinking about it. Tell me what y'all thinking about, these Falcons and the lack of offensive line.
Before they get started, I just need to say that it was like a turnstile. Still got my breeze card if I need to get through. So that's all I have to say, but y'all can go ahead. I jump in a little later.
I'll go ahead and pop this out real quick. I'll go ahead and pop this out. I'm a trenches girl. My favorite side of the ball is defense. So I like what I saw in defense. I'll be honest with you. I actually saw a pass rush. I didn't think the Falcons knew what that was. I actually saw a blitz. I didn't think we knew what that was either. I actually saw a corner blitz. I didn't think we knew what that was either. So I'm pretty stoked to see when we put our starters in and put a couple of these rotations, because some of these undrafted rookies impressed me a lot. They really did. They impressed me. So I kind of want to see on that last game them rotating in with our starters to see how that defense is really gonna look. I can't wait to see what A.J. Terrell got, because that's my Mr. Island. I'm gonna call him Mr. Island this season, because I feel like he's gonna pull a Calvin Ridley and jump so far. So I like that. Now let's get to the other side of the ball. Let me get to the other side of the ball. And before I say this, I'm just gonna say this. I always said the Falcons just need a competent offensive line. And when I say competent, y'all underline that 3 times. That's the key word, competent. I'm not saying great. I'm not saying excellent. I'm saying competent. What I saw in this preseason game, Mayfield is a draft pick, and I want to cut him.
What? You want to cut him, E?
I want to cut him. I didn't see anything that was worth you a draft pick. I didn't see nothing. Bruh got whiffled. He got pushed around. I don't know if that's his natural born position, if that's really what he's supposed to be playing. I don't know. But what I saw with that offensive line, I said cut every last one of them, and let's just go back to the drawing board and start over. Because
bingo.
I mean, the thing about it is AJ McCarron didn't help either, but the penalties that were called was stupid ass penalties. Stupid.
And it was several times. I don't know how many times I heard holding.
Exactly.
That's discipline. That's discipline. And the sad part about that, they've been running laps all week in practice because they were, doing it in practice. So they should go ahead.
Somebody need to get fired on the coaching staff then, because somebody ain't listening. Somebody ain't getting it to these boys that you cannot do that. You cannot sit here and have a 20 fucking damn yard run, call back because your bitch ass want to hold.
And one thing that I think about too, it's hard to play with young players. Everybody on that line was young, and that was the main problem. I think Josh Andrews, I think he was a veteran on the line. So other than him, everybody else was.
And he fucked up. He got.
Oh yeah. He played, yeah. And that what pissed me off, because it's like his 7th season, so he should know better.
And then I think piggyback off of, because I'm looking at the comments too, trying to keep up with the chat. But let me put this disclaimer out there, because everybody seemed to keep saying it's the first game, don't panic, you overreacting, this, that, and the third. That's not the point that we're making. The point that we're making is If something was to happen to our starters, we're gonna be screwed with what we saw on the first game.
Yeah.
Of course, it's 2 more games, but the third game, I'm sure they're gonna do the starters for a little while, but we got to get it together this second game and try to figure out who is going to be where, because she's absolutely correct. That offensive line was horrible, and y'all should have heard the crowd that was inside the stadium like, what the world, like, what is going on here? On the other side, though, the defense, I thought did well for it to be their first game. I am waiting to see Marlon Davidson shine this year.
Yep.
I'm also excited to see, even though Kyle Pitts and Hayden Hurst did not dress out, I am excited to see how coach is going to run both of those tight ends, as well as to see AJ Terrell. I'm excited to see all of it. But this coming week, Saturday, we definitely have to put something in place about that offense. Because if not, if we can't get that offensive line, we might well call this season a dud. And I'm just saying.
And it wasn't. To be honest, I expected it because it's a new blocking scheme, and the players that are using this scheme, they're not used to it. You got new running back, new offensive lineman. The only constant is the quarterback. So when the starters get to play at least 1 or 2 series, we'll really see how this offense is going to get carried. But as far as the backups and the depth, yeah, it bothers me a little bit, but not much. But depending on how they play against the Dolphins, if they play close to what they did last week, I'm gonna be concerned as hell. I'm gonna just be honest.
I just want to let y'all know something. Let's just take a step back. Let's go ahead and breathe a little bit and relax. It's one of those situations where we got a young team, just like Smitty said, they ain't hit nobody. And whenever you ain't hit nobody for a long time, you forget how to play football after about 5, 6, 7, 8 months.
Yeah.
So the offensive line looked bad, but let's just take a step. Let's take a step back and relax a little bit now. We got to remember. I don't know if y'all were paying any attention, but we were running vanilla. We were running. We had vanilla ice cream. The defense was playing. They had Rocky Road ice cream.
Yeah.
So
that's everybody.
Let's remember that.
Yeah, that's everybody.
They're not going to show their hand this early.
Yeah, but I mean, for you to be playing vanilla, that's basic football. So it should have never. My thing about it is, y'all in the NFL. Okay, we're NFL top caliber, and I don't want to call anybody weak. Because if you make it to the NFL, you're not weak. You know what I mean? Like, even if you out there undrafted and you're playing for an NFL team, you're getting an NFL check. Like, something is being deposited into your account. So I'm not trying to rash, but this is year in and year out with us when it comes down to this offensive line. This ain't no first year. Okay, yeah. We had a competent offense. No, we haven't had no really stable offensive line since I would say 2012. I wouldn't even count 2016 because sometimes I wanted to slap them back in 2016, with some of the things that they wanted to do back then. But I'm just saying, like, Matt needs a competent offensive line. If we complaining that we wasted a pick on Pitts and Justin Fields should have been here, do whoopty whoop.
We'll get into that a little later, but
that damn line is not gonna do any damn good.
Oh boy.
So Matt, Justin Fields, Trey Lance, whatever quarterback y'all wanted, it's still not gonna change the fact that this offensive line is not competent. It starts in the trenches. Point blank, period.
Right.
Absolutely.
And I got to give a shout out to Tennessee backups because their backups just outplayed our backups. And if y'all don't know, Tennessee, a lot of team picking them to finish at least 3rd in the AFC. So they're not a screw-up team. So I kind of expected because they had a lot of their backups that were there last year. So they played together. A lot of the Falcons players, they hadn't played together. Except on the practice field, and that don't count.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that. I mean, like I said, it's the first preseason game or whatever. It's the first preseason game. I'm not going to sit over there and say anything, negatively, but I'm going to go back and say that offensive line.
Country, lead that right there.
Willie B, let me tell you like this, Willie.
I'm so tired of that.
Dave Ragone, the Falcons offensive coordinator. He was the coordinator in Chicago for the last 3 years, I think. And Mr. Trubisky couldn't throw the ball across the street. So that hiring, it kind of puzzled me as to why Arthur Smith would add him on. I understand that he knows the system, but he couldn't call plays in Chicago. How can he call plays in Atlanta?
I don't even think he's calling. I don't think he's even calling plays. Arthur Smith is actually.
Yeah, I think Arthur Smith calling the plays, man.
But he helping coach the offense, and
he's helping coach the offense. But then that goes back to the head coach.
Yeah, and let me say something. Sorry to cut y'all off. While I was at the game and actually watching it, watching the field from where I was, some of them players, they weren't with the quarterback. They weren't even on, and this ain't even had nothing to do with the OC. The folks just didn't know where to go. The ball get thrown to the left, the person running to the right. They just was not synced, and that happened a few times. And I was like,
they did.
Okay,
they did.
And I blame that really. That's on that quarterback. Like if you don't have command, that's why I said now
command of the offense. Right.
AJ McCarron. Now I'm gonna throw this out here, and I know people gonna sit over here and say something. AJ McCarron, Felipe Franks. I'm going with Felipe Franks.
Me too.
All day. Phil Franks. We got him. Phil Franks.
Me too. Florida. I don't like Gators, and Felipe was not that quarterback back in college.
Phil.
Point. Boom. I'm going Felipe Franks. McCarron.
Phil Franks. We can't call him Felipe. Felipe's not a quarterback name. We gotta call him Phil Franks.
Nah, that's not Felipe.
Nah,
Felipe sound like he sell a quarter pound, but
Felipe, you know.
But yeah, man. I mean, it has to get better. And if you can put up the second game depth chart, or if you looked over the depth chart, what did you see different between this week and last week?
I didn't look over it.
I noticed that they shuffled things around on the offensive line. Yeah, I noticed that they shuffle things around on the offensive line, but I know that they're going to kick things around, and I know if I'm not mistaken, did they bump Phil Franks up to the second spot?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Phil Franks. Phil Franks. Yeah, they bumped him up to the second spot. So I mean, it's one of those things where it's like it's legitimate competition.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing about it is, again, AJ McCarron is okay, and I'm just gonna say this in general. I don't know what it is with Alabama and their quarterback, but they just never make it. Like even Tua down there in the Dolphin, when I even watched him in his preseason game, this your second season, baby. This your second season, and you still, I'm not seeing a starting quarterback. But I think that's just with me, and just when I look at Alabama quarterbacks, they just do not do well. And AJ McCarron, I was expecting more for how long he's been in the league so far now. Like you should be able to understand what the command of the offense means. But I did not see that. That man threw 2 damn interceptions, and I'm just like, what was you looking at, bro? Because I saw that from a distance that wasn't going to be a good-ass throw, And I feel like the offensive line didn't really hang in there for Felipe because he got an arm. I will give him that. He got an arm. He can run. So I was very upset that I really didn't get to see what I wanted to see out of him. But if I had to choose, I feel like his series on the second half was better than AJ McCarron in the first half.
He had a better command of the offense.
Yes, exactly.
Like he looked like he had been, like he looked like he had been in the league longer than AJ. Like he was out doing hard snap counts, everything.
Yeah.
Hey, Amanda.
So
yeah, depth chart pretty much still look the same. They have most of the veterans starting this week. But one player that I said I like from
Oliver starting, because if he ain't starting, I need him off my squad. Is he started?
Who?
Oliver. Is Oliver playing? Because I was mad he wasn't playing last week.
No, he didn't really play last week.
He did.
No,
I don't think he played.
No, that's why I said I need him dressed out and playing on that field.
They had
a lot of them were not dressed out. They just had on their numbers. That's why I didn't know who the fuck was who. I did not.
Yeah, they had.
I didn't know who nobody was because it was like the only person I recognized was Matt Ryan, of course, and Deion Jones. Everybody else, I was like, I don't know who is who. Everybody looked the same.
But you got to think, man. The reason why they're doing this, and a lot of teams are doing it, they cut down one preseason game, and usually in the last preseason game is when the starters don't play. So it's like they're kind of moving backwards. They're starting the second unit, third unit now. Get them in, get them evaluated. So maybe probably this game or the last game, you'll get at least 1 to 2 series out of the offense. But it's really nothing. But
no reason. They just had.
But I would rather see this because if I don't know what I got behind these stars, say Matt Ryan go down, we stuck with Felipe Franks or AJ McCarron. All hell gonna break.
Felipe, I don't even know why you keep mentioning AJ McCarron. I'm gonna cut him. We cut
Phil Franks.
Either that or he going to the practice squad.
Exactly.
Hey, but I mean, we still got 2 weeks to go. You still got teams cutting players, so I'm sure some teams gonna cut players that we can look at, say, hey, we can use them. Because there's going to be a veteran quarterback that gets cut. That's why I'm not worried about AJ McCarron.
Yeah. Nick Foles is going to get cut.
Do y'all think Tebow can help us out?
Okay, hold on.
Tim Tebow.
I'm okay. I'm
Tim Tebow.
Not for quarterback, but for whatever he was trying out for.
Oh,
man, Tim Tebow can't stop my grandma from crossing the street.
Yeah, that was horrible. Ooh, that was horrible.
I mean, he did what he needed to do. He got the guy out to play. Horrible. It wasn't pretty, but he got the guy out to play. Y'all just picking on Tim Tebow. No,
I mean,
I got one question. Hold on, I just got.
Go ahead.
And this ain't our team, but I just want to just kind of just dabble in really quick. What the hell was the purpose of the damn Bears drafting Justin Fields and then getting Andy Dalton? So you got 3 competent ass quarterbacks sitting on your squad. What the hell was y'all thinking? Well,
you got to have a starter on the team in case the young rookie is not ready. Some people throw rookies in, and it's not a good thing for all. Say like Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes didn't play number 1 game his rookie. So I mean, some teams can, some players can handle it, some can't.
Yeah, Andy, they did get what did they pull Andy Dalton from the Bengals?
Hey, but
they pulled him.
Nah, he came from the Cowboys.
The backup for the Cowboys.
Didn't he play for the Bengals?
Think about it though.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay.
Think about it though. If Matt Ryan got hurt and Andy Dalton was on the waiver wouldn't you pick him up for a backup?
I mean, I'll pick him up for a backup, but I just wanted it was a draft pick for Andy Dalton, and y'all went and drafted Fields.
But it's a temporary thing until Justin Fields is ready. That's all it is. When Justin Fields is ready, he jumps into the starter spot. Andy Dalton jumps into the backup if a team trade for him.
They're gonna cut Andy Dalton before they cut Nick Foles. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Okay.
Wow.
The reason why I say I wouldn't agree with that is because the reason why I wouldn't agree with that, I think a team, even Philadelphia, I think they'll go back out to Nick Foles again. There are 2 or 3 teams interested in him. So Andy Dalton will be there, and Nick Foles won't. Say that again.
Nick Foles got cut?
No.
Nah, he's probably going to though.
But yeah. They didn't. But I don't. For me, I just don't see it. That I mean, he wasn't a bad quarterback for him last year. He just got hurt. You know what I mean? He came in and took over for Trubisky, even though
he did.
But he came in and took over and actually had them winning games. So that's why I said. And then Andy Dalton really hasn't proved anything. You was with the Cowboys.
And see, another thing with quarterbacks that a lot of people don't understand. Some quarterbacks are better in some system under some head coaches, under some offensive coordinator. Then they get to another team and be on another coordinator, and it just don't work because they just don't have that chemistry.
That's just not the system they're supposed to be in.
Right.
But Andy Dalton was looking like Jay Cutler 2.0. Okay, let's get back to the Falcons. He had the hair swoop and everything looking like Jay Cutler 2.0.
Looking uninterested.
Looking uninterested, just looking all kind of hair was flipping. I was like, that's Jay Cutler 2.0.
That's Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler, he's the king of looking uninterested, boy.
I ain't messing with you.
But I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But no, back to the Falcons though. Yeah, I wanted to see Pitts play. I wanted to see my husband play. I feel like they just dressed him out and had him looking good on the sideline for no reason.
Julio?
No, Pitts.
Kyle Pitts wasn't dressed out.
Okay. I was just wondering because I was just wondering just a couple months ago.
Wasn't dressed out, Evan.
No, he was.
He was.
He had a jersey on. Yeah.
He was dressed out.
But they said they just want him to go through the motions of getting dressed and getting ready, going through warm-ups and everything. But nah,
if y'all haven't noticed though, I think it has more to do. They don't want him to get injured because
I feel the same way too. I don't think
Matt Ryan, Kyle Pitts, Mike Davis, all they them A-list players. That's why they're not playing. You got 3 games. A free accident happened in 3 games, and now you got 17 games on the back end.
Yeah, because Tennessee players was going down left and right, and I was just praying.
Right.
I was just praying, but yeah, Tennessee players was going out left and right. So, but yeah, I kind of did want to see him catch a ball, but it's okay though. We'll wait and we'll see that they probably have a big game plan for when we play the Eagles.
That Georgia boy said Pitts had a catch. He must have played in the 3rd and the 4th quarter.
I didn't see that one.
I ain't see it.
I didn't see it. I was over there looking at the game like this. I was
unless he was standing next to the head coach on the sideline, they just throwed it to him.
Yeah,
but I ain't seen him.
He wasn't out there.
I'm excited to see Grady Jarrett and not Grady Jarrett. Yeah, Grady Jarrett and
let's talk about Dante Flower.
She said it earlier. I seen Marlon Davidson, Jalen Hawkins, both of those guys was running wild.
Hawkins. I love me some Hawkins. Hawkins was cutting the fuck up. Like I saw that boy fly across the damn field more than where is Oliver? I need Oliver gone off my team.
Dante Fowler
what's wrong with Oliver?
Built up in him.
What you mean what's wrong with Oliver? He sucked. That was wrong.
Well, whenever Oliver plays in the slide, he don't play that bad.
No.
Right.
It's one of those cases, just like Smitty was saying earlier with quarterbacks. It's like sometimes it depends on where you play at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I love to see, man. If y'all been watching, the people in the comment box, if y'all been following my videos, y'all seen exactly what I was talking about, how they were gonna mix things up on defense. They had Hawkins blitzing. The new young linebacker from Notre Dame. He was blitzing. Marlon Davidson was breaking the line with ease. Stunts, blitzes, everything you can name, they were doing it. And it wasn't even a whole repertoire.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it. That's why I said I can't wait to see the starters. Like, I want to see if Dante Flower actually can be what he was with the Rams. Like,
he got something to say. Buddy got so much stress built up in him. He finna go out here and goddamn go off. He got.
That's why I said. I can't wait to see it because I was seeing things that I didn't think that actually went with Atlanta Falcons. Like I felt like it was like a dictionary of defense, and then the Falcons name was just pulling and just being in there because I've never seen my defense like I said. Hawkins was flying across this field, like flying.
But if you looked at his college tape, I watched a lot of his college tape. Man, he was doing that in college at Cal. So it really wasn't a surprise. It was just him getting on the field. He didn't get on the field last year because they still had Neal, still had KZ before he got hurt. So he just couldn't get on the field because they couldn't find a spot for him.
I seen Jazzy Jeff commented and said he saw we didn't invite him. I thought Jazzy Jeff was still on hiatus, man. My bad, brother. I just sent you the link.
So let me ask y'all a question before we answer this question. That guy number 12, Roland, what do y'all think about him?
He's mainly a return guy.
Yeah,
he's so little.
Yeah, he's special. He's only 5'6".
Hold on, y'all. We got a super chat. Shout out to Jazzy Jeff
super chat
for the $4.99. Appreciate that, Bo. That's a Superman chat.
Hey man, that's a windy $5 bag, man. Let's go get it.
Big, what was that? $5 big meal.
Right. But
shout out to you, Jeff.
Chris Rowland, man, he just special teams mainly.
Yeah.
He was on practice squad last year. Might be that way again this year. But if they use him as a return man, I wouldn't be mad because at Tennessee State, he was that dude on the kick return.
Yeah, he's pretty nifty. He's pretty swifty. I saw. I liked it that. It's better than Weems.
Matter of fact, he's the same size Jacquizz Rodgers.
Oh God, let's talk about Weems real quick. This is off subject, way off subject. But when Eric Weems is on that new show called, it's not new, but it's called Put a Ring on It. Have y'all seen it?
Yeah, I seen that.
You must go see it. Somebody needs to tell Eric Weems that it's time to go bald.
Man,
you been like that ever since 2010.
Boy, he look like Krusty the Clown. Boy, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, he been looking like Sherman Hemsley for a while, man. For a long while.
Oh God, y'all gotta check it out. It come on.
Yeah, he got that baseball feel up there.
Ooh, Lord Jesus.
That baseball feel, man. That thing looking right. You can hit for the cycle up there.
He doesn't even look the same. He actually looks old.
Yeah, he always looked older though.
Man, I didn't know
he can't be no older than about 35.
Yeah, they messed him up though. They was at least supposed to give him some Beijing to get him evened up. They really screwed him, and they kept veering in on his head. And I'm like, Weems, you embarrassing us. But it didn't even say that you played for the Falcons. Just was embarrassing. But it's a good show though. But anyway, back to football.
But yeah, back to that question. I don't know how to feel about putting all that depth behind Oliver. To me, that just shows that they don't trust Oliver. Like I don't trust Oliver. don't trust Oliver. I don't trust him. That man.
One person they not talking about that I think is not going to make the team, and y'all might be surprised, y'all might not, and that's Killer Sheffield. That dude has all the athletic ability in the world.
They're gonna cut him.
He gone.
He's very athletic, man, but he just can't put it together. It's like he just can't get it together in his head.
Right. He can't get right.
He wasn't ready. He just ain't that guy. Like he's fast, you know. It might be one of those situations where he can run track or something, but just playing football, I don't think he's that guy. Like it's completely different playing football and running track. You know, that was the case.
Maybe he should have thought about playing running back.
He's too small for running back though.
Nah, Barry Sanders was 5'8".
I mean, yeah, Barry Sanders 5'8", but he had no thighs though.
Oh yeah.
You know, think about Sheffield. It's like he a little bit light in the thighs to be playing running back. You gotta have thighs and abs to play running back. That's the thing.
Yep. That's a yes and no type situation. If you're a talented player, you can play on any team, no matter the system. That's a yes and no situation. I have seen talented people go to other teams and falter like a motherfucker. So,
and it doesn't happen here. So I mean,
that's a yes and no situation. That just depends on if the person is adaptable. If he's very adaptable and can just be tuned up, trained up, and stuff like that, then they can play. But that has happened in the Falcons uniform. I didn't have seen people suck as fuck in the Falcons, and I'm even gonna throw this out here. Keanu Neal, we already know what Keanu Neal was doing, but he over there in the Cowboys, you know, doing some things because I've seen
he laid somebody out the other day.
Hey, yeah, same
Keanu Neal
and different things and stuff like that. So
Keanu Neal is a PE superstar. That's what Keanu Neal is. He gonna do all kind of crazy things at practice and training camp, and then whenever the game starts, you be chasing behind people. I always can't cover. That's his name to me. I call him Napkin because when it comes to Keanu Neal trying to cover somebody, it's like putting a napkin on a king size bed. He can't.
Well,
do it. He can't
I mean, they had him in good coverage when he was playing with the Cowboys because that wasn't the same Keanu Neal that I seen with the Falcons when he was with us. So. I don't know. I'm not a Cowboys fan. I just was trying to talk shit about the Cowboys so I can talk shit to my people out here in Texas. But other than that,
I don't know. All I'm saying is that, you know, if I didn't think twice, it sounds like you kind of get naked for Keanu Neal. That's all I'm saying. Like,
I'm not getting naked for Keanu Neal.
I'm just saying, it sounds like you're on the Keanu Neal train.
I love Keanu Neal when he was here because he was that stick master. I like a nigga. I told you I'm a defensive person. So if you can hit a stick and hit a lick and you can hit, that's me. I like that. Okay, I like the hit.
His thing was that he couldn't stay healthy.
That's all it was.
Yeah.
And
if he had
get that hit stick coming here, and if he get hit, he gonna be through. So
that's why I said I'm just like, be honest with you. You know, I'm just in all retrospect, he wasn't a bad player here. We just didn't have the coaches in place.
Yeah, but I think put him at linebacker probably would have saved whatever problems he had. Because he played with the game in front of him. If you had to throw the ball behind him, he'd just be out there looking up, seeing where the ball was.
And I think that was his issue. I don't think that, you know, the position he was playing is a position that he probably was used to, but I feel like we should have moved him to linebacker because when he did play, and then I saw a different Keanu Neal. So that's why I said
because he actually played safety and a split linebacker at Florida. Yeah. So it's like he didn't know how to play linebacker. They just put him out as safety.
I don't know if y'all remember this, but Patrick Mahomes almost moused Keanu Neal. Like he almost got the best of him.
Patrick Mahomes gonna mouse anybody. What the hell? What you talking about?
No, I talk about as a receiver. Patrick Mahomes almost moused Keanu Neal. Keanu Neal like had everything in his life. Like you could tell he was like, man, I can't let this joker mouse me because he a quarterback. And like he pulled everything out the bag to make sure he didn't get moused in that situation. I'm sitting here like, man, it shouldn't be like that.
Hey, I mean, Alfred did the same thing. Alfred didn't trust his speed, and that's why he always got them damn PIs. And I wanted to take him.
One thing about the defensive coordinator Dean Pease that we got now, you're gonna see a lot of that in the box where he's saying what Keanu Neal was. You're gonna see a lot of that from Eric Harris. He's the same kind of safety. Box safety, plays inside. Single high with the other safety, Juwan Harmon. So you're still going to see a lot of the same thing, but I just think Dean Pease is going to be more aggressive than Dan Quinn was.
Yeah.
Or whomever else.
We already see that with the undrafted rookies that we got. You know what I mean? They was out there looking like starters. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm not going to front. They was out there looking like starters because, I mean, yeah, you going to get your occasional little offside penalties because of the nerves. They ready to hit. You know, that's another like defense. If you ready to hit, I want you on my defense because I want you hitting, okay?
Yeah.
I don't want you trying to wrap up. Nigga, hit that motherfucker. What the fuck?
Right.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It's like encroachment penalties or offsides. Like I never got too upset about those as a coach. It's like if you jumping offsides, like I'd rather you jump offsides than wait a second too long. And then
you wait a second too long, the play gonna be behind.
Exactly. Then you're looking like Vic Beasley, just getting
right. And somebody talking about when we get him back, or somebody said somebody
I said that too. I would do it.
Did y'all hear Tad McKinley MIA over there in Cleveland?
I heard. Tad McKinley ain't showing up.
He ain't showing up. He MIA.
He be in the chats in here more than he be at practice.
Exactly, because I'm not even gonna lie. So I seen that today that they said Cleveland has not been able to get in contact with him. He hasn't shown up, hasn't answered no phone calls. They said he over here pulling a big Beasley, honey.
Yeah, but bro got mental issues, period.
Yeah,
his mental we already know that.
Yeah, that Tater boat don't float on the water. Y'all got to accept that.
Yeah, he's had mental health issues, so I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised at all.
When he got locked up in Los Angeles, I knew it was going to be a problem. I knew it.
I knew it.
When he got locked up in Los Angeles, that's all y'all need to know. All y'all need to know.
Let me ask y'all this question. What about, I didn't get to watch the Saints game, but what y'all think about their whole quarterback issue with Taysom Hill versus Jameson Winston?
I really think it shouldn't even be no argument.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
They ain't got no quarterback.
I actually think it shouldn't even be a question, man, because Jameis Winston threw for 5,000 yards in the season. Taysom Hill, the most he threw for in the game was like 200 and something. It shouldn't even be a question. Taysom Hill is a gadget guy. He plays tight end, he plays wide receiver, he plays running back, plays quarterback. So just leave him at that. Do what you got to do with Jameis Winston. Simple as that. He has a strong arm. You know he's pissed because they won the Super Bowl without him, and it's the exact same team except Tom Brady. So he had that in his mind. So he's gonna be ready.
And we'll see. I still don't trust Jameis like that. I don't. He's a good again.
Think about it though. That system that they run is way more simple than what he ran in Tampa.
Yeah, well, Taysom Hill ain't gonna last. He gonna be like this. You can't keep running, or Lamar Jackson. You can't keep running.
I'm already waiting for that one good lick on Taysom Hill where he gonna be out and be like, "That's it."
I don't know about that. That dude big, man. That dude is like 6'4".
But that's fine.
Think about it though. Cam was big too.
Yeah,
Cam was big too.
And Deion laid him out.
You remember Debo caught Cam the right way? Origami folded them up.
That is why I said all it has to do is take one good hit. You seen Breeze got a regular ass hit and broke 11 ribs. So I mean he old, but in the same time, it just gonna take one good hit. That's all it takes.
Man, I'm just telling you, man. Just don't be surprised if Jameis show his ass, man. I'm just saying. They ain't had no real strong arm quarterback in New Orleans in 15 years. Yeah. Drew Brees' arm is just like a piece of cotton candy.
We'll see. We'll see.
I think Jameis might go off.
I feel like
I think so too.
I feel like he's a good quarterback. He is, but the decision making. I just hopefully they fix it.
But see, this is what I'm saying. You got a guy like Alvin Kamara, you throw short passes. Michael Thomas, what we call him, King Slant. They don't throw the ball deep unless they got somebody wide open.
Ain't Michael Thomas supposed to be off that team anyway? What was it?
Yeah, he'll be out for probably about the first 3 or 4 games.
What you mean? What's going on with that? They need money.
Him and the team, they ain't getting along.
No, I heard that they were supposed to trade him.
He had surgery too.
All that last year with that bullshit he was doing. But let me flip off from the Saints to Julio. Have anybody heard from Julio?
He was injured. They not playing him.
Yeah, he injured. They ain't playing.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't make it to the game. I was at the Boom Boom Room with him at Magic City. We were chilling out.
Just tell him to make sure to have my money on the first.
I told him make sure not to give you no money. I said, look, we can spend this money tonight.
Hey, Big Low, I heard he was at a birthday bash slinging straightening with the Migos.
Yeah,
and that could be possibly. See, he must have pulled a hamstring trying to do too much.
I got spousal support.
It's almost about time for Julio to hang up his boots. It's almost time. I'm sorry, but it's almost time.
I think Julio got 3-4 more years in him myself.
If he was smart,
he can. But if you continuously get hurt, what do you do?
Yeah, was Julio really hurt last year?
This is what I hate about the whole
want
thing.
To be here?
I think this was the pissed off thing that pissed me off the most. If you 32 years old, know you're getting injuries, they draft a guy to take some of the load off you, and then already have one in Calvin Ridley. You're gonna still make $16 million, and somebody taking a load off you. Wouldn't you stay? Cause he ain't the man no more. He get up there. AJ Brown is the man.
I mean,
Derrick Henry is the man. So he like third fiddle up there too.
I mean, you got a point. I think you got a point. I feel like it's just gonna be up to the offensive coordinator how they gonna scheme it.
I mean, y'all heard the voicemail. AJ, he said, "Look, Julio, I get naked for you. If you want to carry the road, you can. If you want to." I mean, he literally said it. So Julio might be carrying the load.
I mean, the thing about it is, AJ, that he loves him, Julio. So he's gonna do whatever Julio wants to do. So I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, it's really gonna be up to the offensive coordinator on how they gonna scheme that. My thing about it is, I'm
gonna set this up perfect. I'm gonna set this up perfect. That situation gonna be just like Antonio Brown and Juju Smith-Schuster.
Exactly.
When Juju Smith-Schuster got out on his own, when Antonio Brown started cutting the food and went off to wherever he was going, Juju Smith-Schuster did not do a damn thing after he left. So you looking at the same thing up there in Tennessee. If Julio don't do nothing, then AJ Brown, they're gonna limit him as well. Because let's be real, I don't care who you is. If you're not producing on the field, they're not gonna double team you. They're gonna single coverage you until you prove you can do something.
Exactly.
So,
I agree with that. And
Well,
that's the thing about it. I don't, like I said, it is all going to depend on what the offensive coordinator does as far as scheme wise. Other than that, I mean, the thing is, you got a whole linebacker in Derrick Henry, and I said it. I ain't calling him no damn running back. That's a linebacker that's running with the damn ball. You got a whole linebacker running with the ball. I mean, I really didn't see Derrick Henry catch anything out the backfield, but I really didn't watch Tennessee. But as soon as that man get the ball, it takes about 4 or 5 damn people just to tackle him, because AJ Brown didn't really, I mean, when he got the ball in his hand, he's a threat too. But I mean, all they had to do really was just pound the ground with Derrick Henry. You got a linebacker that's 300 damn pounds. I'm exaggerating, but 300 damn pounds coming at other damn defensive ends and linebackers that they can't even take down. This man carrying. So I mean, it really is gonna depend on what the offensive coordinator. Now you got a whole Lucky Charm jackpot in your hands right now. It depends. This is gonna test him right now. Depend if you that man or not. Honestly, you got 3 damn players that can be starters on anybody's goddamn team.
yeah, but the key is Derrick Henry all the way. If Derrick Henry don't go, that team don't go. I don't care who wants.
That's a linebacker running with the ball.
Right.
Look, I do want to let everybody in the chat know, make sure that y'all subscribe to everybody's channel. Make sure you subscribe to Enjoi My World down here. She does the lottery, scratch offs and everything, talks football. Subscribe to my homeboy Smitty Sports Machine. Make sure you check out your boy Big Low Kuntry. Make sure you check out E on Twitter.
I'm on Twitter.
Where you at? This way? You that way?
No, I'm down. I'm down.
Oh, you down now? You that way? He that way.
There you go. Yeah, he that way.
Y'all make sure that y'all hit that like button. But yeah, man, yeah, I think the whole situation with Julio, I think it's one of those things where he's legitimately in a perfect situation, because now he doesn't have to be the guy. So if Julio can make 2 Julio plays a game, like that's really all they need from him.
That's a great point. But Calvin was the man last year, and you seen it the year before that.
Yeah.
So really, Julio had been the man in Atlanta in 3 years.
Yeah.
So
I mean, but the year before that, like Calvin, he got hurt.
Julio is a decoy. Yeah. They said he said it was a foot injury. He got surgery. He said the foot is better. He said he was playing last year all hurt with a foot injury, and I didn't even know that.
Where?
Hey, what up? Hey, what up, y'all?
What's going on, man? Bro?
Hey, I ain't got the shit set up yet, but I'm just cool on the couch.
Man, I ain't got mine set up either. I got a door behind me, so we good.
Hey man, I ain't got mine set up.
I just hope Candyman don't come out that motherfucker.
What we talking about?
Man, we started off talking about the preseason game. And talking about how the offensive line looked terrible. Ian, Joy, they were overreacting. I said they were overreacting about the offensive line.
We weren't overreacting. I'm telling the truth. Cut that whole offensive line. I'm just being honest. I didn't see anything work. I wanted to see in game.
Man.
Hey, I mean, Mayfield was so bad they moved him to fucking left guard now. I mean, they automatically just said you can't try out anymore for the position we just saw you at because you was so trash. But people killing me on Twitter like I'm a bad guy.
No,
I thought we hold people accountable for Arthur Smith.
I said he was gonna be guard anyway. He's better fit at guard.
I thought once Dan Quinn left, we holding people accountable to Arthur Smith, but now we gonna coddle Mayfield? Nah, he played trash. I'm gonna call it out.
They did.
But to y'all point, you can't judge his offense because AJ McCarron was so goddamn trash. I mean, how you supposed to do anything with AJ McCarron? We can't move the ball. He's missing wide open receivers, hitting the dirt, taking sacks. I mean, how can we evaluate the rest of this team when the quarterback is so trash? So to me, it's like the offense was incomplete. I like what I saw on the defense though. For backup, I like the defense. Like that Dorian Etheridge dude led our team in tackles.
Yeah.
7 sole tackles. I mean, and then you was talking about earlier about the dude who was flying around Hawkins. He was also real impressive. So, and where the blitzes were coming from, it wasn't no. They even said it on the announce team. They said, like most preseason defenses are vanilla, but for some reason, Dean Pease is bringing blitzes everywhere.
Yeah,
and
Lord, man.
he was coaching like he was in preseason with backup.
I don't know if I like that though, bro.
Why not?
I mean, because it's like I want to start this. I don't want to put no film out there. Like you think about it, your first game,
so it ain't gonna matter.
But still, it's like the coach is still calling the plays. So it's like, think about it. You're playing a young quarterback in Jalen Hurts week 1. It's like if you put out 3 weeks worth of game film showing about where you're blitzing from, how you're blitzing. I mean, that's just giving him.
Did you see the Baltimore Ravens preseason game?
Nah, I didn't. Nah. Well, they
had more exotic blitzes than we had, and they was all over the Saints. They sacked them like 8 times. I mean, they was all over the place. They looked like they was in playoff form.
I'll say this, Country. I really would. I would say this. Dan had to do that. We didn't have money, so we don't have veteran, specialists, pass rush specialists, or anybody coming in. These are all undrafted. You have to do that to see if they even understand. You don't want to try to blitz them in a live game and bam, you don't get what you're looking for. At least you know what you're getting when you put them on the field, because we got to have rotational players. We have to have those type of people, but they have to show competence. If you can't do simple stuff, then why would we even want the team? They got to evaluate these players somehow, especially on the defense. I'm tired of looking at my defense sitting over here hugging motherfuckers. I like the blitz, okay? I like the blitz.
I mean, look, I can't argue with that. Touche. See, that's why you're on the coaching staff, E. See, that's why you're the coaching staff. See, I ain't think about it like that. I mean, but that's true. It's like you do got to see what your backups are capable of doing. I mean, that is.
I mean, that's why I'm upset with the offense, because I'm like, the offense wasn't playing no schemes. They were playing vanilla, and y'all out here doing stupid stuff, playing basic football. What is going on?
Crazy.
You gotta grab, hold 1, 2, 3, let go, then reinitiate. What the hell, Mark? You still trying to hold on to this dude like that, knowing it's gonna be a holding call when this man ran 20 damn yards? I don't even know what the damn running back's looking like. I don't even know.
I could have swore
all the damn plays back every time they ran.
I could have swore before. And my bad, Red Pill Savage. Thank you so much for that $5. Da, da, da. That's a Superman check.
Okay.
But yeah, I could have swore one time, Jalen Mayfield, before he was holding, I could have swore I heard him say, "Whoa, whoa!"
Man, that whole line got pushed around something terrible. And that's why I said cut all of them, because it wasn't what I was looking for. And then for Mayfield to be a draft pick, and that's not what I saw. Like, I'm sorry. Hey. I didn't see anything that made me go, woo, we got an offensive line. It made me go, woo, goddamn.
Hey, the experts said before we drafted him, he was the developmental project and he was supposed to be a 6th round pick. But we reached for him in what, 3rd round?
Third round pick. That's why I'm upset.
That's a reach for me. I'm sorry.
I ain't like it. Pineapples. I ain't like it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest.
Everybody getting naked for Felipe Franks. I mean, he had a good run, but I need to see more throws. I mean, the man wasn't. He reminded me of like a poor man Marcus Mariota when he first started, who just wanted to run all the time. But he got to learn how to throw.
So in that case, we might be fucked then, all the way around.
No, but hold on. But wait a minute.
We screwed.
But Jazzy, hold on. You gotta understand, baby. That offensive line wasn't even giving that nigga time to goddamn throw it. It's like at all. That man get the ball, boom, bam. The whole line break down. So we wasn't gonna see a throw when you got an offensive line that can't even hold up for 2 damn seconds. They was done at 0.5.
There were a lot of drop passes too, though, Jazz.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the thing is, that man had to revert to play action just to even try to get the ball off. You can't play. We can't do play action every day. We can't do that. We can't do that all the time. I need a competent offensive line that can hold for at least 3 damn seconds. Let the man get the ball out. He couldn't even get the ball out.
But McCarron had the better blockers, and he was taking more sacks than Franks. He holds the ball too long.
He was just playing bad.
The ball long. He just sucked. That man
ain't no excuses for AJ.
Yeah,
he been on 5 different teams. It's it for him.
Exactly. This is it.
Pack his shit.
Falcons West, he said that, we did get pressure with that 4-man rush too. I mean, and he's right. Marlon Davidson, he got his man. Jacob Tui Mariner, like that first sack with Bullard guy. That was just a straight 4-man rush.
Yeah. And that's agreed. Like he said, Greer Coach never show your hand in preseason, baby. We got to. We ain't got no team.
And I'm actually glad they got big up front. I'm glad they signed those guys 6'4", 300 pounds. That's what they needed.
They needed that because the line I remember what they said it last year. Our front with Grady and all of them, they were small. You know what I mean? You had to get bigger up front. So I mean, at the end of the day, we had to pretty much do what we needed to do on defense. We got to see what we got because the Falcons was number 32 in the league. 32, 31 in the league in defense last year. So, yeah, we got to do something. We can't just sit here and try to be vanilla and try to do stuff. I mean, you got to see what you working with. You got to.
I believe the statisticians were trying to make us 33, but, they,
if I could have bumped it down 2 more feet.
Hey, the part that pissed me off the most was the penalties because I thought Arthur Smith is all about discipline. Why are we running all these goddamn laps and cracking the whip, and then we show up at game time, we got 11 fucking penalties. Like that's.
But the thing with it, like I said earlier, if they haven't played together, they're going to be offbeat. It's just like being in rhythm. If you play with somebody for a long time on the same line, you're going to have those problems. Everybody on that line hadn't played together in the game before.
But let's see how much Arthur Smith holds him accountable if it happens again.
Oh, it's like everybody talking about like these guys running laps and stuff. It's like you can have as a coach, I done had some kids up down so much and run laps and do all kind of crazy stuff, chase chickens and all kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, it's one of those situations where it's like if the kid can't do it, he just can't do it. So it's like. Yeah, so it's like you can sit here and say, "Oh, I'm gonna make sure I hold them accountable." It's like at the end of the day, you can hold people accountable if you don't got nobody else on the team to play. You got to play somebody.
Exactly.
Well, that's the only saving grace because it was backups. I want to see if the starters do that because man, we struggled last year. And I think Matt Ryan got sacked the most times in his entire career last year.
131 times. He was
so
what about 42 times? What?
No, 131.
We can dismiss it because it's AJ McCarron back there. But if I see the same shit with Matt Ryan back there, I'm gonna be concerned.
I mean, I seen the video. Matt is not really holding the ball long. I seen even. Don't get me wrong. I understand it's training camp, but he's not holding the ball long. The ball looked like it has a little bit of a good zip on it. Like I'm seeing the development with Matt. You know what I mean? I'm seeing that he's actually getting with the coaching staff and actually listening and actually helping, become better. The issue is that you can do all of that. Again, I'm gonna go back. It all starts in the motherfucking trenches. If you do not have what's needed to be had, we gonna be having this discussion with Justin Fields, should have been the quarterback. We gonna have this discussion about we wasted picks. You gonna have these fans out there, but people are not looking at the simple fact that it starts with that line. It starts with that. If you not giving the quarterback a chance, he gonna be sitting over here getting sacked 131 damn times.
The key to all of that. If they don't get that run game going, I don't give a damn who.
Bingo.
That what it boiled down to. They don't take
gotta
that
block to
pressure
get
off
the
Matt
run
Ryan
game.
with that run game. It's just gonna be hell.
Exactly.
We finally got bigger backs this year.
Right.
I mean, we got
we're
bigger
gonna be
backs,
back
but
to
do we got
square
holes
one.
for them to go through?
We're gonna be back to square one.
Hey, but at least they giving Quadre a chance. You know, they ain't lying to us like Dan Quinn did. He straight up lied to us. He said Quadre was gonna be a big part of this offense. He said that. He didn't say goal line at first. I'm talking about the first press conference. He said he'd be gonna be a big ass part of this offense. Then it turned into, oh, he's gonna be a goal line back specialist, short yardage. Then it turned into, oh, he's just inactive, healthy scratch. What the fuck?
I mean, maybe Quadre,
Arthur
maybe
Smith
he got
already putting him at number 2. So that leads me to believe that Dan Quinn was full of shit. That's what that tells
And
me.
see, and that's
maybe they got in practice, and maybe it was just one of those situations where
another
it was like,
thing. What you saying, Jeff?
He didn't give him a chance, bro. He didn't give him a chance
us up with all of that. But you got Todd Gurley in who has a bum knee. You run the hell out of him until he gets hurt, and you could have used Allison to take some pressure off him, and he lasted long into the season, and it probably, shift us in another direction. So totally agree with you.
man, let's be honest, bro. Todd Gurley was hurt before he landed in Atlanta.
I hate to say this because I love Todd Gurley to death, and I wish it never happened. But Todd Gurley's career was going to be a misfit when he got hurt at that Auburn game back in Georgia, and he tore his ACL. That was the line for him at that point, and I hate that because
the first 3 years you cannot tell that. The first 3 years,
no, you couldn't. Now, he fought through that as long as he could, but when you get an ACL injury like that on an active running back, like how he was, and he's bigger, you got to think he's not a 5'9", 5'10", running back. Todd Gurley was what, 6 foot, 6'1",
6'1", about 230.
Yeah, 30. Yeah, that's a lot of weight on a knee that you got an ACL on. It was never gonna be the same, and I hate that for him. Like I really did. I hated that for him because it just wasn't. You know what I mean? He ain't out here pulling a Chubb. After Chubb had that disgusting ass knee injury, he not out here pulling the Chubb. And congratulations to Chubb on that contract, baby boy.
Chubb got paid.
He got paid, honey.
Bro,
but if you think about it,
that Georgia meat right now.
Nick Chubb had a pretty bad knee injury too, but he rehabbed the right way.
But the problem is, look at Nick Chubb compared to a Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley's
size.
Right. You know what I mean? So that's why I said with him, it was that was a hit, and Chubb's knee injury was worse.
It was nasty.
So that was a nasty knee injury. But for where he came and how he did, it shows y'all like the bigger the back and the taller they are, the more weight. Like if Derrick Henry get hurt, which I don't wish that upon him because he's a very good ass football player. But if he get hurt, that nigga was 6'3", almost 300 goddamn pounds. That's a linebacker.
Well, see, too, it's how you rehab, and the reason why I say that is Adrian Peterson was older than Todd Gurley was when he got hurt. And he bounced back with a bionic knee, won MVP.
Well, that was I'll be honest with you, that was like a miracle, like because they didn't expect him to play.
Yeah, that was like once in a lifetime kind of situation.
Man, that was crazy. That dude was running like That dude was running like he had a bionic leg or something. It's
that
like
boy
as soon
was
as
running,
he cut, he was gone.
That boy running like the street lights came on.
Yeah, that's why I said that was that one right there. That was a
he was running from the Red Dogs.
Todd Gurley gave me a flashback. He reminded me of when Steven Jackson bum ass came to our team, and he was trash.
I know you didn't.
And he came in injured, and he got that growing pull, and he was trash, and he was a bigger back. That's what Todd Gurley reminded me of when he came to our team and he sucked. I'm like, oh my God, I'm having a flashback. This is Steven Jackson. Is that Steven Jackson on his jersey? That looked like Steven Jackson out there riding the damn bike, not playing and shit.
I agree, because literally it was a game, and it was out.
And we were so hyped for both of them. Was we not? Was we not?
Steven Jackson, man.
Oh, we got Steven Jackson from the Rams. He's dope. He's gonna kill it.
Steven Jackson at Flower Branch. That dude looked like a linebacker playing running.
Seriously,
he big.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Steven Jackson. I kind of was happy about it, but then I was upset because like Jazzy said, I had a flashback too when that man took that ball to the house when he played against the Cowboys and was on the stationary back for the rest of the damn game.
Yep. He was like, all right, y'all, I'm shutting it down.
I'm shutting it down. Like, nigga, you only played one play. What you doing?
He showed up did. I mean,
like I said, that we just didn't have the only good luck we had with running backs from other teams was Michael Turner. I would say that was the only one that we really had like a good success with was Michael Turner. But anybody else, so I'm just hope Mr. Davis, Mr. Big Leg Davis, don't have me having flashbacks either.
I don't think. And then you got to think about it like this. It's like we got running backs for days. It's like, you got Mike Davis, Quadri. They're gonna have like Coach Roney says, Cordero Patterson. They're gonna have him. Huntley. And I ain't get a chance to see my boy Javion Hawkins do nothing. I've been hyping up Javion Hawkins for the last 3 weeks, and he ain't did nothing because he ain't have a chance to.
Yeah.
We all know none of them are that guy. You know what I mean? Like Quadre was a backup, Mike Davis backup, Cordell Patterson, a gadget player. He's like a Tavon Austin. I mean, he ain't really running it. They throwing him screens and gadget plays. They ain't really running it with him. And I don't know, man. The run game ain't doing it for me right now. I gotta see it to believe it.
Yeah. But I mean, again, just like this comment says right here from ATLGA Faithful, no O-line, no run game, no matter the running back. Let me highlight that and underline that 3 times. It goes back to the trenches, regardless of who we have. Even though we don't have that back, even if we had that back, do we have holes for that back? You know what I mean? I've been saying this for years, and I'm gonna keep saying it until I actually see it. I just need us with a competent ass O-line. Can we just get our O-line that we had back in 2012? Because that was very competent.
2016's O-line was competent. Like, they weren't great.
A little bit. They kind of did things that I did not like. They kind of.
But that was like they weren't great. It's like but they just did. They did what they needed to do.
No, they did.
And Matt Ryan was successful with that.
Hey, Smitty Country, I want to ask y'all, have y'all seen some of the running backs that we passed on that are playing right now on other teams?
Yes.
Like that Chuba Hubbard dude is cold. He broke like 6 tackles on one play and took it like 40 yards. Like, I mean, he was there like in the 4th round.
Yeah. And that running back we traded to Denver was Devontae Williams.
Yeah.
That dude gonna be a whole problem.
Yeah. Hey, y'all know I was already getting naked for Kendall Gainwell. That's who I want.
I'm kind of upset that I can't see Cam Atkins play. I was really kind of wanting to see him in that Rams offense. I hope he gets better with that Achilles injury because that sucks.
Yeah,
that really sucks.
That really sucked. I really wanted to see him because I felt like him in that Rams offense that would have just been just perfect for him, and that just kind of sucks with that situation. So yeah, I feel like we have a team that's gonna be competent this year. I'm still not how we feel about Frank Derby.
I got a question for y'all, and I seen this on NFL Network. I seen this on NFL Network. What y'all think Russell Gage gonna do? Because I see even me. I say he'll be a breakout player this year. Because what he can do. He can play in the slot. He can play a quarterback. Yeah, he can even run the ball if they need to. Reverse plays. He can just do it all. So what do y'all think he's going to do?
I need these hands to get better. Hands. I need these hands to get better.
We going to have to see. Everything is cool when you don't have the pressure on you because Calvin and Julio are out there. But when you become higher up in the pecking order and, you get the stronger DBs on you, those number 2s, we gonna see how good he is, man. You're right. Sometimes he makes the most spectacular catches I've ever seen, and then sometimes he drops routine ass passes that hit him right in the hand.
The numbers.
On the numbers. It's like he kind of has that Julio thing where Julio will just drop a routine ass pass, but he'll make some amazing ass catches.
Yeah, that damn pass in Carolina, boy, that pissed me off to the foot.
Hey, we got killed for that all week on Twitter, man, for that drop.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. No, the thing about Russell Gage is the thing I'm worried about the most. I just want the kid to be healthy because like last year was like the first time I think ever like he's been healthy throughout the season. It's like he got to stop playing crazy. He got to keep his feet on the ground. Stop trying to jump over people, and just catch the ball, Bo. I mean, I legitimately rather you catch a routine pass than catch it with one hand behind your back. I legitimately rather see that.
It's gonna be interesting to see because you can put him in the same category as Cordell Patterson.
Yeah,
I heard Jazz and Jeff talking about it. I can see them running wildcat plays, double reverse.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just gonna be some crazy stuff. So, and how does Matt Ryan fit into plays like that? He cannot run.
Matt Ryan finna be on the sideline.
Hey, I mean, they said they working on Matt Ryan's speed, so we gonna see about that. But
I don't like that. I don't like that. And the reason why I don't like that is because they talk about like on those play action, those bootlegs.
Yeah.
But one thing about playing quarterback, a lot of it has to do with just your rhythm and time.
Right.
So it's like if they got them like just going balls to the wall on bootleg speed, you're gonna make things go faster in your mind. So it's like I don't like it. Like just let the guy do what he's been doing since 2008 with the bootleg.
I mean, like I said, that's what they said. We gonna see. And speaking of speed of the game, y'all see what Justin Fields say. So I can't wait till somebody just pop him one good time. And I want to ask.
And see, you got to learn, man. They baited him into that. They baited him into that.
It's still slow, honey.
But Smitty, to answer your question though, you remember that play where Matt Ryan caught a touchdown pass versus the Buccaneers,
right?
Off that reverse. So it's gonna be plays like that.
I'm fine with that, but
I mean, he said he working on his speed. I mean, that's what he says. He working on his speed, right?
Man,
sometimes you just can't change, bro.
Matt Ryan still running on the 2 on the treadmill, so he ain't going nowhere.
He got to make up for getting stiff armed by what the fuck is his name? Who's that dude stiff arm the shit out of him?
When that Jordan Cameron Jordan?
I think it was.
I call him Mr. Peanut, Mr. Carver.
I can't stand his ass.
The Proud Family movie. That's Mr. Carver. He look like Mr. Carver. Y'all don't look at him. Then go look at Mr. Carver and then go look at Cam Jordan. He looks like twins. But yeah, he did. He got stiff arm. I mean, again, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this on here, and I know this is recorded, so I hope everybody understand. Matthew Thomas Ryan is the starting quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons, and leave it at that.
I take it further than that, and I double down on it. Matt Ryan gonna be here as long as Arthur Smith want him to be here. Exactly. I said it 1,000 times. And I keep repeating myself. If Arthur Smith here and Matt Ryan is able to play, he gonna be here. So he could play up until he's 40 here if he wanted to. That's up to him.
And leave it at that. Just leave it at that.
It's like we might as well go ahead and acknowledge the elephant in the room. What we got the video title for? Kyle Pitts, Justin Fields.
Hey, I'm ready. I'm rolling up my sleeves. I'm ready to go. Let's go.
We really got to talk about this shit again. We got to do this again.
We got to do. Look, everybody on Twitter was talking about it. I see so much nudity on Twitter. So many people got blocked on Twitter because everybody was naked. Everybody getting naked about Justin Fields and the touchdown and everything. Everybody's like, man, I told y'all.
Man, everybody pissing me off about this subject, man. I'm about to get Stone Cold Stunners out there, motherfucker, about this subject, man.
Coverage. Let's just go ahead and say that it was a blown coverage play. Is the reason why he got that touchdown. If y'all was really watching the game, the safety thought that he had help, and they were playing
single high. He ran to the other side of the field. And they left the tight end wide to see whatever he was left.
It happens in real lifetime. It makes any quarterback look good. It was blown motherfucking coverage.
Well,
leave it at that.
Let me start by saying this, and this is why I hate fucking preseason. I said this shit on Twitter because if you fucking suck and you a rookie, everybody trashes you and throws your career away in the garbage right away and say you a bust, blah blah blah. But if you ball out, they automatically dismiss and say, "Oh, it was just preseason. It don't mean nothing." So you can't win either way. If you suck, you suck. If you good, it don't matter because it's preseason. So
I simplify that.
I'm not one of those people. I believe in evaluating players. Justin Fields still has to make that throw, even though it's wide open. I mean, you think AJ
simplify
McCarron
that,
making
though.
that throw? Because I don't think he's making that throw, even if
You
it's
want me to
wide open.
You want me to simplify that?
Yeah.
Either way it go, they're still professionals.
Exactly.
At the end of the
Correct.
day. So
Exactly.
And
go ahead.
And since you want to talk about elephants in the room, country, I guess I'm the only elephant in this room because I did want Justin Fields, and I did, but I didn't want Justin Fields because I'm a Matt Ryan hater. I didn't want Justin Fields because I'm a Kyle Pitts hater. I wanted Justin Fields because no matter how good the tight end is, that position does not change the trajectory of a team, the game. Teams don't build around a tight end. Teams don't plan for the future around a tight end. And so I'm concerned about the future of this team. When Matt Ryan leaves, what are we going to have? Kyle Pitts and a shitty-ass quarterback, and then now we got to look around for a quarterback for the next 5-10 years? I wanted Justin Fields, and then I was going to sit Justin Fields for a full year, 2 years. I don't care because Aaron Rodgers sat 3 years, and he's still a fucking legend. Pay him, a lot of guys sucked in their rookie years and turned out to be great quarterbacks. So I had no problem with Justin Fields sitting down a year or two. And then the smooth transition would have been, we had a Hall of Fame quarterback in Matt Ryan. We transitioned to a young stud in Justin Fields, and we don't lose a beat, and then we still build around the defense. That's why I wanted him. It never was Kyle Pitts versus Justin Fields. And if people are like that, that's not my position. And I had to say all that shit because a lot of people got this shit twisted on Twitter, thinking I'm some kind of Matt Ryan hater. I'm some kind of Kyle Pitts hater. And that's not where I'm coming from.
I totally agree with that 100%. Go ahead.
I'm going to say this one thing, okay? I agree with you about the future. I really do. I agree with you. We need to. I've been saying that when Matt turned 30. I said it's about that time we get looking for our quarterback. He's 30. He's going to be up there, but I don't want to wait till we're 35 and then we can't find a quarterback. I said that. The issue that I have with drafting Justin Fields and setting him is because of the money hit that Matt already has. He has a huge money hit already. And then you're signing a first-round draft pick, which I don't know what Fields signed for, but I'm just going to throw out some random numbers. We signed a quarterback.
It would have been whatever Pitt signed for. It would have been 32.9.
I forgot what my husband signed for, but whatever Pitt signed
Your husband's in Tennessee.
No, my husband is we divorced. I got spousal support. But I'm Mrs. Pitts now.
Okay. You got divorced?
We got divorced. We left.
You're going to be paying alimony while you playing.
Yeah, I do some child support and alimony. But whatever Pitt signed for is what Justin Fields is going to sign for. And I'm not comfortable, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not comfortable knowing the issues that the Falcons have had with salary cap is the reason why Julio's not here, even though he wanted out. But it's the reason why he's not here was the main thing because of money. I don't want to strap us because we want something, we want that big Christmas gift, and we're gonna go to the bank for that big Christmas gift, but we can't open a present for 3 years. And like Smitty said, if Arthur felt like Matt Ryan was that guy, he's going to keep him there. So at the end of the day, I want somebody that I know for a fact, if I'm gonna pay him some goddamn money, motherfucker, you playing. Okay. I'm opening up my gift now. I'm not waiting that. So I don't want to have a quarterback sit for, and I'm just throwing out a random number, so I don't know what he signed for, but I'm not going to have a first round draft pick sit for $40 million when I already got a quarterback that has a cap hit of $40 million. I'm not.
And to add on what Jeff was saying, I agree with what he was saying. If you think about it, in the next 2 years, the salary cap going to go up again, so that means the rookie's scale going to go up again. Exactly. So you're going to be paying a lot of money for a rookie quarterback whenever they do draft one. So either they draft one next year or the year after, or it's going to be a while.
Yeah.
Here's my second problem, and this is why I wanted Justin Fields as well. You keep Matt Ryan and you draft Kyle Pitts. That is a win now move. That's not a rebuilding move. So it pisses me off when people say, let's take Kyle Pitts and Matt Ryan, but let's not judge our team to the standards of win now. Because win now, what's win now to you? Win now to me is NFC Championship or Super Bowl. Yep. There's nothing below that. So I'm seeing people on Twitter saying, "Hey, let's not kill Kyle Pitts his first year and this team. Let's give it time." No, there is no time. You draft Kyle Pitts, that means we on the clock to win now.
Exactly.
Not only that,
and my problem is, this is my problem. I don't think our team as a whole, not Matt Ryan, I don't think our team as a whole is good enough, especially the defense, to win now. Where Kyle Pitts is one Kyle Pitts away from going to the NFC Championship. So if you are not going to get to that level, then the logical reasoning is to start over and build for the future. And that's why I wanted to go Justin Fields, because if we don't reach the NFC Championship or the Super Bowl, then I'm sorry, it's a failed experiment. Because I was told win now. Win now is not 7 games. Win now is not wild card.
Dean Pease came out of retirement too.
Yeah, and his old ass came out of retirement about to die. So that's all win now. That we ain't got time to sit back and be average this year. We ain't got time for 7 wins this year, because I was told win now. So it's either win now and you do something, or you lied to me.
So I'm gonna tell y'all, like,
go ahead.
The way I'm looking at the situation, right? So first of all, think like let's think about it from every aspect. Let's think about it from the coaches and GMs aspect. They're thinking, of course, you have to win now. Like, they're not coming into the situation saying, "Oh, yeah, we're going to try to win in 3 years." If I hire a coach and he says, we'll be winners in 2 or 3 years, I don't want that guy. Think about it from Arthur Blank's perspective. Arthur Blank is like, well, we definitely need to win now. Like, I'm getting up there. I went to Methuselah's first birthday party.
Not country. There's ways to get around that. They say stuff like, "Oh, we gonna have patience with him. We gonna give him time to develop." There's ways
Arthur
to
Blank
talk about.
Don't got no time for that.
Think about this though. They'll say that and they'll show you that, but they also thinking, "How am I gonna win with these players that I didn't pick?" So they're gonna get that first year free anyway. No way around it. So they got to get their type players in before they really start building the type team that they. Yes, the Falcons have a lot of core players, but at the same time, they weren't there when Arthur Smith was in. Well, when he got there, they were there. They were implanted. So he may bring someone in next year. And just like I said, this is why I say nobody is safe. They can trade Grady Jarrett. They can trade Deion Jones. Anybody that wasn't there before Arthur Smith. It's just that simple.
I mean, I definitely see, and I think that that's the case, because it's like, think about it. Like, you could legitimately keep Matt Ryan, do what you did, and restructure his contract, because, you're not restructuring a rookie's contract. Let's be honest. You can restructure his contract, and then, you could legitimately try to win now, and then let the chips fall where they may. I mean, look, Tom Brady, he just won the Super Bowl, and I mean, he got his AARP card. So, I mean,
Tom Brady got everybody messed up, man, because
he messed everybody up.
People expect that to be the norm now, and it's not. That is an aberration. Everybody ain't Tom Brady. That's a once in a lifetime situation.
That just like Michael Jordan playing till he's 40. Same thing.
So everybody expecting that now. So now everybody expects Matt Ryan to play like Tom Brady until he's that age. Like I don't put that pressure on Matt Ryan, because that's a once in a lifetime situation.
And Tom Brady, people don't understand. Tom Brady got his own mindset. When he went to Tampa Bay, he changed things around where it fit him. Bruce Arians was running his offense. Tom Brady got there. He said, "No, we're going to do this and we're going to do that."
And Smitty, Tom Brady ain't stupid. Everywhere he plays, he has a great offensive line and a great defense.
Defense, right?
You think he was going to go to a team with a bad O-line and a bad defense? Hell no. He knew what he was doing.
And the sad part is, his wife already told the world that he suffered from CTE for a whole season, and he's still playing.
So how we gonna expect Matt Ryan to play till Tom Brady's age with our offensive line?
No, I ain't talking about 44.
It ain't happening.
I said 40, 39.
I know. I'm just saying, fans expect that because Tom Brady did that on every team. They expect their quarterback to play that long now.
Well, no, actually, I think fans expect that because the quarterback, they got leeway to everything. You can't touch a quarterback no more. If you slap a quarterback on the side of the head and you ain't mean to do it, you're gonna get a penalty.
Well, Matt Ryan never got them calls, so not us. Not the Falcons, but other quarterbacks. But
You can't even taunt no more.
Right.
Hey, I want to make sure William Warren, this guy on the lower left, this is Mr. Jazzy Jeff, Mr. Summertime himself. Make sure that you check out his channel, man.
Hey, you fucking up my line, bro. It's Jazzy Jeff, real talk, no gimmicks. Bring that real Falcons talk to real Falcons fan. If you gonna say the shit, say it right. I'm just saying.
I can't remember it, Jeff. I'm sorry, but I tell you one thing: whatever me and you link up, we'll have a heart-to-heart conversation about it.
Hey, let me be Big Country for a second. Hey, what in the world, Bo? Hey, I'm drinking this moonshine right here, but it's really
terrible,
water. But
that's a terrible impression.
I know. I'm sorry. Hey,
all right,
y'all country is hell to me. I can't understand half the shit. Sometimes you say country because you so country. So my bad. Man,
it's a beautiful thing, bro.
I know.
Look, y'all. Oh my gosh.
That cookie was making look beautiful too.
Make sure you check out Smitty though. Make sure you check out Smitty, my homeboy Smitty Sports Machine.
Hey, everybody on this feeding on me, man.
But, man, I'm just trying to figure out who this person that said pray for a husband. Who is that?
You pray for a husband, E.
I want to know who was that.
You need to make that out of your Twitter handle.
Who was that? Because hold on. First of all, I ain't bad looking over here. So yeah.
Who said that though? Who said that?
TLV Loud. She's a Saints fan.
Oh, she's a Saints fan. Okay.
Yeah, she's a Saints.
Let's pray for her.
Well, I'm gonna let her ride until the season start. But yeah, I don't know. Pitt's my husband for right now. As I gotta go with the start of the team, So he the star of the team right now, I
got one more question. Go
ahead, Smitty.
Surprise cut. Y'all give me a surprise cut. No matter who it is. Cut? Yeah.
Ooh.
Man. Y'all in the comment box, y'all drop a surprise cut too.
I'm going with Oliver.
Oh. Wow.
Appreciate that $1,000 12. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for always supporting me.
McCarron's not really a surprise, so let me think of something else.
Yeah, think of somebody else, Jazzy.
Kendall Sheffield.
I'm packing his bags, my damn self.
Yeah, Kendall Sheffield, he's out of there. Get him out of there. He's out of there.
Oliver.
Yeah, Oliver gonna be here, E. I don't know what you're talking about.
Look, if I have to go snatch that man myself, I'm gonna snatch that man off my team, okay?
He gonna be starting day.
Country, I'm gonna tell you like this, because I'm coming, I'm moving back home.
Yeah.
I'm moving back home. So I'm gonna tell you like this. If Oliver whiffles on one play, I'm snatching him off and I'm gonna deliver him to your house. Okay, I'm just letting you know that. Okay, I'm gonna walk on the field and I'm gonna snatch him off and I'm gonna deliver him to your house. Let that man whiffle on one play.
She rough, ain't
she? Hey, what? I mean, everybody go whiff.
Dante Foreman is gonna get cut.
Ooh.
That ain't no surprise. He the last one in.
This Huntley guy came out of nowhere, so I think Huntley's better than Dante Foreman. He averaged more yards than Foreman. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna say either Juwan Green or Blake.
I think Juwan Green. I think Blake. He played with Matt Ryan for a while, so he fine.
Yeah, Juwan Green. He probably gonna go.
I know, but I say that because I'm biased because I want Frank Darby to move up in this bitch because
should have known. Yeah, I should.
I'm gonna go.
Shout out to Darby. Shout out to Frank Darby.
I'm gonna go. Caleb McGarry.
Look,
what?
And the reason why I say Caleb McGarry, health history. They drafted offensive lineman to take his spot. That's why they had Willie Beeman started. McGarry.
No, I'm just saying who's supposed to take his spot? Mayfield.
They have Beeman.
She took her glasses off for this one.
Willie Beaver.
Because if he's saying Mayfield,
no. I'm saying someone will take his spot. I don't know who, but
her eyes got real big for that one.
I think McGarry on the fence.
Look, I think obviously the only reason Zacchaeus and Blake and all them boys are ahead of Darby is because of seniority and they know the playbook and they play with Matt Ryan. But if you give Darby a chance, I think he can overtake easily Green, Blake, and he's on Zacchaeus' ass next year.
Well,
but
you have been getting pretty
we might
naked
be an injury away from seeing what they can do.
You have been kind of in the neckish for Frank Darby though for like the last few months. In the news, just a little bit.
I mean, the energy.
It's about tape country. You know, when you a 6th rounder, no one believes in you, and you gotta prove yourself. The Shannon Sharps of the world, Antonio Brown, they started special teams, things like that. But once they got their chance, they blew up. And when I watch film, I see a ceiling for Zacchaeus. I see a ceiling for Blake. I see a game breaker for Darby. When he has the ball in his hands, I see a game breaker that I don't see in Zacchaeus and them. And the way he plays the game, he has more passion than those two.
I love it. And that's why.
So but he just needs he's just like Olsen. He just needs a chance.
Yeah. And
I can't stand when dudes don't get a chance. It pisses me off.
Yeah.
Rich BK said, Smitty, please change your answer respectfully.
That's why I said, because I'm really trying to figure out who's gonna take McGarry. Because if you thinking Mayfield, baby, Smitty, when I get home, we gonna have to have a chit chat, and we just gonna have to sit down. We gonna have to talk, and we just gonna have to just get an understanding. Because I'm trying to figure out who's gonna take his spot. Because we ain't got no damn offensive players.
I think Kendall Sheffield. I think he gone.
Russell Gage was a 4th round, I think. 3rd or 4th round.
Can I ask one more question?
Go ahead.
So I read somewhere that it said don't expect for Richie Grant to see any big snaps this year on defense, and Harmon and Harris are going to play majority of the time.
I can see that because I think by him being athletic as he is, I can see those guys playing back and him playing in the box and use him as a blitzer. So
those guys have been average the entire career. So.
But he's a better cover safety than Harris. But I think I don't care what they say about that. They probably just trying to throw teams off. He'll hit that field before the season over. Trust me.
I hope so. I mean,
he's too athletic.
From what I seen at training camp, I wasn't too crazy about the Richie Grant pick to begin with. Mm-hmm. But everybody kind of talked me into it. But
it was kind of plan B country. We wanted Morig, but he was injured. Remember?
Yeah,
that's what they said in the reports that we were looking at Morig, but he was injured, so we went to the Richie Grant, the next best thing.
We should have went. The next best thing was who's that dress so scandalous? Andre Cisco. That was the guy. That's the guy.
He was still there.
Man. Tell me what you want. Tell me, babe. That's the guy right there. Andre Cisco. He was the guy. But for some reason they went with Richard Grant, and I'm hoping the best for him. But when I went to training camp, and he was just a step too slow, coming down, fading back. He was just a step too slow to me. Maybe that's why they said he ain't gonna get that much time.
Yeah, he would be a blitzer. That's what I still think so too. Go ahead.
I just hope, country, you don't lose any subscribers with that badass singing. You just
people love my singing, Bo. People
my God. Hey, you ain't Cisco. You that big dude in the group. What was Jazz? Was that
Jazz can sing? What you talking about?
Jazz, you ain't Cisco.
Hey, Jazz can sing.
Hey,
as long as you get that jump step in the video, tell me you good. You gotta hit that jump step like they used to do.
Let me warn you before you start talking about Low. When his wife get to singing that song, you gonna change your tune.
Y'all stupid.
Man, nah.
What that song she was singing, Low?
We're talking about bust the windows out the car.
Right.
Hey, she ruined it for every guy in America. That song.
She was singing it note for note. I said, "Oh Lord, boy, you been
I ain't know she knew it like that." I was like, "Oh man, what in the world?"
I have to look. I'll put out my disclaimer. Don't go ahead and mess with me because I remove engines.
What?
We ain't busting windows out the car. I'm just gonna go take your engine.
That's what happened. That's what happened to Julio Jones' Hellcat. That's what happened to it.
No,
I mean, ain't she the same girl who be flashing her gun in pictures and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I throw bullets too.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't mess with a girl like that. Sorry.
Coach,
I want to keep my life.
Oh Lord, now she in the comment section. Oh yeah.
It's an anthem.
Hey,
What you done started?
Jasmine said, "Bust the windows out your car" is the anthem. I'm not even.
An anthem for committing felonies. That's what it's an anthem for.
What?
Hey.
That's only if you get caught.
It's great for the insurance industry.
Yeah,
Oh, here she said she never thought about engines. She finna put bananas in the tailpipe.
Nah, we don't even do the bananas and just remove. Look, I'm gonna tell you the easy thing is remove the hoses, take out the engine, cut the brake cables. That's all you gotta do.
This a sports show, not a murder show.
What? That's like I said.
This is a Dateline. This is a Dateline.
If I just don't want to throw bullets, I'm just gonna take the engine.
Lord, I hope Kyle Pitts watching this.
I got a funny story about that. I met his girlfriend. She told me to pipe down, shorty, but I had to let her know you shouldn't be intimidated by little old me. If that's your man and he claiming you in public, girl, you know females won't think
I'm sitting this one out.
to claim them in public. Shoot, you know, NFL women out here that be chasing these plays and stuff want to be recognized in public. Yeah, girl, yes. You got to keep the man on their toes. You always do. You know, you always got to do that. I throw bullets.
Coach Ronnie is she's her own kind of crazy.
We they said please don't be on ID Network. No, I already said I'm gonna be on Snap.
You don't watch too much Snap.
I sure did. I found out how to bury my husband underneath the house. Lord.
Oh my goodness. Oh, we don't want to incriminate. No incrimination, E. No incrimination.
What? You gotta get caught. I don't know nothing. I don't know.
She been watching forensic files.
She about to get our money took away on YouTube for talking that crap.
What?
He said put on first 48.
Look, they gonna know me. They gonna know me. She's talking about she done this. I don't know nothing. I don't know what she's talking about. I ain't done nothing before.
You done done something.
Somebody called Dick.
Oh, that's rough right there.
Let me tell you something. The last time I dated a girl I didn't date her. I just talked to her. She pulled a knife on me because I didn't want to talk to her anymore. I'm like, this is what you want? Yeah, no, thank you.
I'll put it to you. Look, I'll be honest with you. I'm not that type of person. I'm really not. I'm seriously not that type of person. You don't want to.
So you just like to flex online?
I don't flex online. I really do throw bullets.
Bitch, you got that get up under the bed. I bet you that.
I sure do. I keep an AR in my car, and I got my 9mm underneath.
So like just that quick.
And then a revolver in the kitchen just in case if I can't reach the 9. So yes, I throw bullets.
You keep money. You keep money under the mattress too.
Yep.
I'm gonna put a big ass warning sign up on Twitter. Do not date, and then I'm gonna put her name up under the post.
Do not date.
Certified.
I don't trust banks. I just keep my money on the mattress.
I do have. My check go to my bank, but in case of emergencies, you always gotta have that stack right up.
Hey, Rich, that's a good one. Steven Means. Ooh, that's a good one.
Ooh,
that is a good one.
Did he even play this past?
The only reason why I think he wouldn't get cut is because they need depth at the position. So he might be safe just because of that.
Did he even play?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Get the most playing time this season.
Thanks for that Superman chat, man. They said what undrafted free agent will get the most playing time this season.
Ooh, that's a real good. That's a real good one.
Thanks for that. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat.
I want to say Javian Hawkins, but running back loaded. But if he made the team, I say Kobe Jones.
Oh, that's a good one.
What was that dude's name? It's a large Jerry. I think that's his name.
Ojulari.
Ojulari, I think that's his name. He's on defense, right?
Yeah, I think he was drafted though.
Yeah, he was drafted
5th round.
He was drafted.
Yeah, he was 5th round.
I thought he was undrafted. Then what's that other dude? The one Bullard.
Now he was. We got him in free agency, I believe.
We did. I'm trying to think of who. Shoot, I don't even know who I undrafted.
That's a good one, Tony.
No, that's the other one.
That's a good one, Tony.
I forgot about him.
Yeah.
13 tackles. Can't beat that, man.
Yeah, he was playing. He was playing last time. He was
Yeah.
playing.
Etheridge he gonna surprise some people.
I got a question. Cause first of all, y'all going to the first game with the Eagles?
Yeah, I won't be there.
You coming out here, Jazzy?
I don't know if I'm making that one. I have to look at the schedule, see what I can do.
Okay, cause I'm gonna be in the house, y'all know. So
my best friend, he moved to Tampa. He lives 5 minutes away from the Bucs Stadium, so I'm probably gonna try to go to the Bucs game in Tampa.
Okay. Report back and let us know what how that is down there.
Yeah, let us know what's going on.
I was talking a whole bunch of shit. This dude in front of me was talking shit the whole game. He didn't say shit when Deion Jones got that pick 6. He didn't say nothing. He just looked at me and walked away.
Ooh, yes. I like them type of games.
Now they cocky out there because they got a ring. So
they feel it. Yeah.
Let's see.
I do want to let
for the
y'all know.
first game, from what you guys saw, do y'all see from what you guys saw with what we saw in the first preseason game? I know it's the first preseason game, but what you saw and what we know, do y'all think that we gonna sit over here and come back and win against the Eagles? Do you think it's possible that we can win against the Eagles?
I think it's gonna be tough, and the reason why I say that is because anytime you have a rookie, well, not a rookie, but a young quarterback that's mobile, that you don't have that much film on, like it's just the next factor,
right?
So I think it's gonna be a tough game.
Get that film, boy, it'll be another story.
I think if we can contain Devontae Smith, we'll be okay because AJ Terrell is going to be the most important player that night. Devontae Smith has better releases on tape than Calvin Ridley coming out of college, and I was telling people on Twitter, it don't matter how good the throw is if the release is so good, a dude is wide open. So he gonna have his hands full, and we gonna have to help him because he's gonna be a problem in that game. But I think we can finish second in this division. The Saints don't. Looking at what the Saints have on film and tape, the Saints don't look scary anymore to me. The Panthers are still young, and I don't think they got it either. I don't believe. I'm not a Darnold believer. I don't believe in him. I don't.
I think their defense gonna carry them.
Maybe they already showed in camp. What's his name? The first round pick they had. South Carolina.
Horn. JC Horn. Yeah.
Horn got burned by Robbie Anderson.
Yeah, but
Robbie Anderson is not as good as Calvin Ridley.
So Raider Nation says,
I don't know if he in the right offense. Robbie Anderson can be a problem.
Faster. He's faster than Ridley. I don't know if he's a better receiver than Ridley.
Let me shout out Raider Nation right quick. Raider Nation,
man. That's one of my biggest non-Falcon supporter, man. He support me, man. First responder. Thank you for tuning in, man. I appreciate it.
Much love to you, brother.
Appreciate
it. Raider Nation, I'm taking Darren Wall as my tight end for fantasy football.
Much love to the first responders, man. You stay safe out there, brother. You stay safe out there.
Anybody's playing fantasy football, I am a 5-time fantasy football winner. If y'all need a consultant, let your girl know
Lord.
so I can go ahead.
You ain't about that life, E.
I'm about that life. I didn't won it 5 times. I came up with a good strategy that worked. I know how to draft from position 1 through 12. So how
it's serious.
Hey, Country, there's only 2 people in her league.
E, we lost you.
Hey, I'm tired, honestly. So yeah, I retired. I can't do that anymore.
You can't do it no more.
Nah, that's too much. That's too much stressing, and some of the dudes I be talking about I pay attention to too much football during the season anyway, because I already put my phone on do not disturb. So yeah, they already got an attitude problem about that. Yeah. So yeah, I gave up the fantasy. Anyway, I won 5 times. One over a course of $2,500. If y'all want to consult with me, let me know. I can tell you.
So you need to start off a YouTube channel, E, and let everybody know what's going on.
I can do that, but I ain't gonna tell everybody the secrets. I ain't gonna tell certain people. Look, I ain't trying to have everybody winning now. Come on now. I only want to have certain people winning.
Man, I do want to let everybody.
Y'all don't pay her no attention now. Y'all know she use auto pick.
I don't even use auto pick. I actually have my list.
Hey.
Search and all of that.
I put a screenshot of y'all's live before I joined on Twitter, and Joy's all pissed off because I won't delete the screenshot. She says terrible. Get rid of this.
I know Quez gonna talk about I look like I'm 52. I'm slap him when I see him.
Hey, you look like you're 52. Yeah,
I look like I'm 52.
And he'll put you one.
Damn, they is roasting Joy up on here.
Hey man,
I didn't know Joy's forehead was that big. Oh my God, they are clowning her on this. I should delete this.
Man, they better not talk about Joy.
I like Joy. She's cool.
The offensive weapons ain't getting past our defense.
You gotta get off my buddy, man.
I don't know. I mean, we do have. I mean, the defense is a bright spot. We did see a bright spot with that. I just at this point in time, it's just where the big question mark is going to be. It's going to be on that offensive side. Honestly, just personally, the side where we need to get the point.
Really?
I feel like it's a question mark right now. I don't know. We don't know
because
I don't know who my starting. I mean, Smitty already talking about McGrady gonna be gone, so I don't know who my offensive line is at this point. So,
but hey, as bad as they were last year, we still scored 26 points a game. To me, it's always going to fall on that defense. That defense, we can't just talk shit like our defense is going to be elite. Because I don't remember the last time our defense was elite. So you got to show me. I don't know
our
what
defense
people
ain't been elite since.
Automatically just assume that we can't assume shit.
Our defense ain't been elite since the '98 season. We went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Our defense,
where we proceeded to get whacked by Terrell Davis.
Our defense ain't been elite since Michael Jackson was a dancing machine. That's the last time our defense was elite.
That's why I said, like, I mean, I see the defense. It's just right now the question mark. I want to see what the starting offensive lineman is gonna look like. I want to see what my running back is looking like. I want to see how Matt Ryan gonna play. It's a question mark right now because we don't know how to be put together. We don't know Arthur Smith play calling.
That's who.
Really like,
That's who we're gonna fall on though. At the end of the day, if Arthur Smith can't get it right, it's just gonna be a long season.
That's why I said a question mark on that side of the ball. I'm not concerned with the defense because the defense, like I said, defense do win games. I'm not concerned with them. What my focus is really on is my points. Where is this? My points gonna be there. Are we still gonna be scoring 26 points a game? Are we gonna be scoring 4? You know what I mean?
But even when we scoring those points, we were still losing games because the defense couldn't stop anybody. We couldn't stop anybody.
And that right, that's always been a problem for us though.
So how are you still not concerned about it? If it's always been a problem for us.
I'm not saying that I'm not as concerned with the defense from what I saw so far with what the scheming is going to possibly look like. I'm not concerned because if we can get the right players in the right positions and we can get our pass rush to going, we can get some blitzes in there, we can actually scheme the defense because I can see that we actually can. I'm not going to put a question mark on the defense. I just y'all just need to play. The question mark I just have is because Arthur Smith is calling plays. I didn't barely watch Tennessee last year, so I didn't see what his offense looked like with Tennessee.
Good play caller.
Going to translate well with what we have with the Falcons. So that's why I said it's just a question mark on that side. Defense, Dan, if he can put together some good team and we got the right players in the right position and they do what the fuck they supposed to do, I'm not gonna worry about it.
True.
Like you said, Smitty, it's always gonna be about the defense for me. And this is the last thing I'm gonna say about Justin Fields. When I originally said I wanted Justin Fields, a lot of people killed me, and the first thing out their mouth was, does Justin Fields play defense? Does Justin Fields play defense? He don't play defense. How he gonna help the defense? And then the moment we draft Kyle Pitts, those same exact people didn't care that Kyle Pitts doesn't play defense either. So which one is it? I like consistency. If you're gonna tell me it's about the defense, then you should be mad that we still took Kyle Pitts. That's I'm just a logical, consistent person. So it's always going to be about the defense for me. That defense worries me. We were almost dead last in sacks, almost dead last in points allowed.
But that was a real positive sign to see them get sacks with second and third string players, which means they get the starters on the right track. I think you see Deion Jones. with
I
6-7
ain't gonna lie
sacks.
to you though. I ain't gonna lie to you though, Jeff. To be
Oh, yeah.
completely honest with you, you talking about the defense and everything. It's like I didn't want Kyle Pitts. Like I want to trade back. I want to trade back and
Yeah, you
get
did say
a
that.
plethora of defensive
Yeah,
players.
a lot of people said that. A lot of people would prefer
Yeah.
to trade that pick. And
I
I
mean,
mean,
it's
I
like now that we
could
got
see
Kyle
anywhere.
Pitts, I'm cool with it. But
Yeah,
I wanted some defense.
Right.
yeah,
But
And-
you know,
anywhere with that. I'm
when
a defensive person. That's why I want Oliver gone. I'll be honest with you. At the end of the day, I just like again. We never had, even with Quinn being a defensive genius and defensive coach, we never really had a good scheme on the defense. I'm seeing positivity with our schemes on the defense for second and third string, fourth, fifth, sixth string players to catch on to that scheme and get us sacks. And I'm seeing blitzes that I've never seen before. I'm kind of trending in the right way that we're on the right path for the defense.
No. We are on the right path. I agree with you. I'm saying I don't agree with people who say we've already arrived and we're an elite defense.
Oh,
There's people already saying that.
I'm not saying that.
No,
That's why I said,
no.
hell no. No,
And-
we're not there yet, but we're on the right path of competency of where we should be. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit over here and make a big deal about the defense because I'm seeing progression. Now, if I wasn't seeing progression, like I'm not seeing the progression on the offense. I'm not seeing that. I'm still seeing something else, but I'm seeing the progression on the defense. So the defense is not going to be a major concern unless the motherfuckers just get out there and just don't play. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, man, it makes sense. And to piggyback off what Kuntry is saying, Tony Wright has the right idea. After Justin Fields, I want us to get Patrick Surtain. And he already got a pick 6 in the preseason. I mean, this guy is balling. And after that, he had a whole bunch of just lockdown coverage pass deflections in that game. I don't know if y'all saw that game. They absolutely dominated the Vikings.
You got a pick 6.
I agree with what you're saying about wanting to trade back. But I think when the 49ers moved up to number 3, that just killed all the momentum we had.
That really did.
So I'm talking about without trading back, just taking them straight up. I still would have done that too.
Yeah, but you think about the picks you could have got, like Philadelphia got, what they got from San Francisco. Think about that kind of draft where you get draft compensation for the next 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I said I agree. I mean, the Falcons could have did anything with that 4th pick. We could have did anything. I'll be honest with you. I feel like, and I agree with everybody else. I agree the Falcons did want Trey Lance. I believe they wanted to go quarterback. I really do. But with the 49ers jumping up the way they did, that kind of messed up the draft. And be honest with you, Kyle Pitts just landed in the Falcons' hand. It's either you I'm not going to say reach, but it's either you get you a quarterback like Justin Fields or whoever else, or you just go ahead and just be like, you know what? Let's just be in a win now moment and just draft Pitts.
I ain't gonna lie. I think Trey Lance is in the perfect spot. I think he landed in right up under the perfect.
I mean, he did. I mean, the way they were playing when I seen the preseason game, yes, like I agree with that. But I do believe that Kyle Pitts just landed in the Falcons hands at that point, and it was either that or, like you said, I don't think they were saying that we wanted to trade back, but I don't think they had a good trade partner because they was trying to dangle Julio in that equation as well. And I don't think that just played right. And then when it came down to it, it's just like, let's just go ahead. We in a win now moment anyway. And I truly believe that Arthur Smith believes in Matt Ryan. Because if that was the case, they would have let him go if he didn't believe in him. But I feel like he believed in Matt Ryan. And it's just like, hey, missing a couple of pieces. I got Dan to come out of retirement. We fixed the defense. I'm going to fix the offense. And we're going to get this team together. That's basically the situation that we're in. It's just unfortunate they're not thinking about the future right now like how we want them to think about the future. It's just unfortunate that's just not going to be the way that it played out, unfortunately. But we're progressing in the right spot. Do I feel like we're in a spot to where we're going to win, the NFC, or if we're going to go to a Super Bowl? Yeah. But in the same token, are we progressing in the right direction? Yes. That's all we can get from it. We still might be the laughing stock of the NFL, never know, but we're going in the right direction.
But see, I'm not happy with that point, E, because win now to me does not equal trending in the right direction. That sounds like an average, mediocre team to me. Like when you say win now to me, that means we gotta go get it. Like Matt Ryan's older, we gotta go get it. Draft Kyle Pitts, we gotta go get it. Get Dean Pease, we gotta go get it. Exactly. So I can't be happy with win. People telling me win now in my ear, and then all of a sudden I'm supposed to sit back and be okay with 7 wins, 8 wins.
Hell no, I'm not happy with that. I'm not gonna be happy. That's why I said, unfortunately, we're not in what everybody wants to be. And like just say, hey, instead of being in this win now, let's just build for the future and let's just fuck it. You know what I mean? I agree. We could the Falcons could have went any direction with trading back, getting draft picks, building up the defense, building up the offense. They could have did that. But again, when Arthur Smith came in, the first thing him and Terry said, they want to win now. Okay. Yeah, and a lot of people were upset with that because they was like, what is win now? We don't have anything to win now with. And then you go get Kyle Pitts, you go get these coordinators, you go try to get a win now caliber team. But the problem is, again, this is the Atlanta Falcons we are talking about. Can we win?
And what we known for offense and not defense.
Thank you. So can we win now with what we have? Can we go to the Can we go to the playoffs and win in the playoffs? Can we go to the Super Bowl? I don't see it because again, I was never a part of that win down mentality. But that's what we're currently in right now, unfortunately.
And I just want everybody to know who's watching this stream that whichever path you wanted them to go to, you know, I like that we can all talk about this, and it does not mean we are a hater or we are we mad or in our feeling. We just talking football over here, and a lot of times that shit gets misconstrued, and people want to label us haters or, you know, just because you want to critique a part of the team, it means you're a hater. That does not mean that. We all want this team to succeed, but we might have visions of how we get there. It might be different, and that's okay. But a lot of times it's like people want us to fight about this shit, and I don't understand that part.
No, we don't need to fight about it. That's why, as fans, I get really upset with our fans because it really has me question, like, are you a true Falcon fan or are you just a fan of when we're winning? Because at this point,
foul weather, what they call it.
Yeah, because at this point, it's like, oh, you got Justin Fields versus Matt Ryan people. Then you got we should have did this versus this. My thing about it is we are just fans. We are not GMs. We're not owners. We can't control what this team does. Whatever they do, you don't like it, then don't like it. At the end of the day, control it. You can't control nothing. Just
let me shout out the
shout
out the Superman chat right quick. E. Shouts out to the last Saint. Says you guys need to redraft the defense and O-line. You hit with wide receivers. Can a Saints fan hop on? I could definitely show problems. All due respect.
I mean, I don't think that goal looks good with our red and black, but
as long as he shows that highlight of Taysom Hill throwing those lame ass ducks, I mean, just show him that one. Can I see those highlights again? Can he show me that one? Because
y'all want to chop it up with the Saints. I know Smitty was finna jump off. Y'all want to chop it up with the Saints fan for a minute?
We can chop it out with a Saints fan.
Before I jump off, man, I want to say thank y'all for tuning in, tuning in and having me on, man. I really appreciate it. All y'all in the comment box who support me on the daily, I truly appreciate it. I'm up to 3,000 subscriptions. Thank you for getting me there. I'm looking for more, looking to grow, and I'll catch y'all later. And you do not kill nobody tonight.
Look, I am innocent. I'm being nice.
You talk about how you pulled the chopper out of. I'm not a star. Somebody lied. I got a chopper in the car.
Hey, that's only when I'm driving in these Texas streets, honey. Because you know some of these people, you gotta sit over there and flash and let them know, like, hey, don't try it. Move around.
You flashing choppers?
What part of Texas you in?
I'm in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Oh yeah, everybody ain't your friend.
Baby, look, let me tell you. That's why it sits right there in the back. Boo,
Everybody ain't your partner. But I talk to y'all later, man. Thank y'all for having me on. And y'all please press that subscribe button to everybody on this feed.
All right,
Definitely.
Hey, Country.
What's up, Bo?
I'm finna get off too, man. I just want to say thank you for letting me join the stream. E, it's always funny with you. Stay down in Texas. Hey, speak about Texas. What happened to that Mr. Wide to the T guy? What happened to that dude? DeRoe.
Yeah. When I put it to you like this, unless you like a Houston artist, a lot of the Dallas artists don't make it or stay like that. I mean, I don't know if it's just a Texas thing or whatever, but it's a lot of times they make it and then poof, they disappear unless they like a Houston artist. But a lot of folks just don't make music like that out here. They have to go to Atlanta just to even kind of make it, to be perfectly honest with you. So, but yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. Check me out, Jazzy Jeff Real Talk. I'm still trying to fucking move into this place and buy extra furniture shit that I had to throw out from my old place. So it's a work in progress. My next thing is I'm buying the desk for my laptop so I can start streaming, making stuff again. So I'll be back, Country. I'm not in a hiatus. I'm not hiding. I'm just
I know you ain't
working
bro.
on shit right now. You know,
I just
bought fucking Wisconsin plates and got a new Wisconsin driver's license and shit. You know, it costs a lot of money.
Oh yeah. I heard it's expensive.
I'll be back, and I appreciate everybody watching my channel, supporting my channel, and I'll be on next time.
All right, bro. Y'all be easy, man.
All right, Jeff.
Don't shoot nobody.
I'm not gonna. Like I said, I just throw bullets, y'all.
So there's always gonna be a guy around. Okay, you don't have to get mad because you lost one. All right.
Oh, I don't lose them.
They come around like buses every 5 minutes.
Look, I don't lose them, Jeff. I try to get rid of them. They just don't want to leave.
But when me and Country say get rid of them, we talking about breaking up with them. We're not talking about killing them and burying them underneath the ground. Okay, that's what we ain't talking about. We talking about breaking up with them. All right, I'm out, y'all.
All right, man. You be easy, bro. We got the Lost Saint on here chilling out with us, man. What's going on with you, Bo?
Hey, how you doing, boo?
Hey, what's up? Sound like you saying Lost Saint. That's funny. But yeah, what's going on?
The last Saint.
Nice to meet you.
What's good with you, bro?
I know who you are, Big Country. I see you off of with Big Q.
Oh, okay, yeah, man. Definitely. That's my people, bro. That's my people.
Yes, I definitely subscribe to your channel.
Hey, man, I definitely appreciate the love, bro.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But yeah, let's get into this talk. I mean, with the Falcons, I'm gonna keep it respectful.
Yeah, and I want to introduce it before you start. I do want to introduce Miss E. That's my buddy E Smooth. Make sure you check out on Twitter.
Pleasure to see you. I was about to ask about you next.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I be hiding.
Yeah, gotta show yourself to the world.
Look. Now I be hiding from time to time. Country can tell you.
Yeah, gotta hide that smile yourself.
Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you.
Of course. But yeah, let's get right into it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You know, the Falcons are. I honestly think you guys need to rebuild. I'm not gonna say like any other Saints fan or whoever that Matt Ryan is trash, because he's definitely a good quarterback. I think it was either last season or the season before that. You guys had a lot of games where you were blowing out the team, or you had 2 touchdown leads, and you guys dropped the ball. I honestly think it was Dan Quinn. I think he had a big reason to do with that. You know, you guys going 100 miles per hour in the first 3 quarters, and then y'all go right to 10.
Yeah, every time, bro.
The defense stopped balling, and your offense stopped balling as well. I definitely think it's the coaching staff. You know, because if your players are keeping leads and stopping the offensive pass attacks, then it's definitely your coaching personnel. And I'm glad that you guys got Saints personnel too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we went and got old Terry. We had to bring Terry. We had to bring him on over to Atlanta to see if he could help us out with that salary cap situation, man. Because we were hurting over here, Bo. It was like a penny with a hole in it.
Yeah, man, y'all definitely need all the help y'all get. So I'm glad y'all got somebody, because you got the guy who helped draft the Saints 2017 squad.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, those 3 years where we should have went to the playoff, to the Super Bowl, we choked it away. You guys got something now working in y'all favor too. But y'all definitely should have drafted a quarterback though.
You think so?
Yeah. Because I'm honestly starting to think if Matt Ryan don't do his job for the next 2 seasons, you guys are gonna get a first round draft pick, like a good draft pick for quarterback.
And you know what? To be honest with you, bro, it's one of those cases where it's kind of like a win-win situation. So like, let's say Matt Ryan comes out game busters and plays well, it's like we good. If Matt Ryan comes out plays bad, then we can just draft a quarterback, because I'm sure we'll be high in the draft at that point in time,
I mean,
right.
I agree with what he's saying. A lot of people said the same thing. The court, it was coaching, but I feel like it was the whole entire Falcons organization last year that caused a lot of issues with everything that was going. It was already a tipsy-topsy turmy type situation, especially after that Super Bowl loss. You can kind of see the morale of the organization start going down, and the coaching staff didn't help. Because don't get me wrong, I was one of those fans that didn't like Stark, but I don't feel like he got a chance. And then too, they wanted to try to keep him running that same Kyle Shanahan system, in which that wasn't fair, in my honest opinion. And I feel like he should have been able to run his system, and it would have been almost similar. But I feel like we probably would have never been in the situation that we were in last year. I feel like I feel like the offensive coordinator would save Quinn's job, because what we had in DC, what we had in Derek Coder, I feel like that was just a waste of time. I feel like what we saw, what he was doing in Tampa, I don't see why we even went in that direction in the first place. So I just feel like I don't feel like it was just Matt Ryan or Dan Quinn. I feel like it was just the Falcon organization just failed itself in all retrospect. I do that.
It was a waste of time.
It really was. I feel like with the situation that we have now, and with the whole pick situation, I don't think it would have been right for us, and this is just my opinion, for us to draft a quarterback when we're going to sit them. I'm not a big fan of our salaries cap situation, because that was a bad situation that I read back in 2017 that they said this was going to happen. They said that we were going to be in a salary cap mess in 2021 and 2022. So I don't feel like wasting money on a quarterback who could be playing just to sit him, because we need to rebuild for the future. I just don't agree with that. Do I agree with the Kyle Pitts pick? Fell right in our lap, honestly. Did I want them to trade back? Yes, because I wanted defense help. I wanted offensive line help. I wanted trenches help. I don't care. I'm not gonna say I don't care about the quarterback situation, but I'm just gonna say I believe in Matt Ryan. I feel like if he's gonna suck, he's gonna suck. But at least I have my trenches. We can find something about the quarterback later. But I feel like that. Now to talk about your team.
You talk about quarterbacks.
I can definitely talk about. So a lot of people
tell us what you think.
Okay, so honestly, the Saints has a civil war going on with the quarterback. Like, the fans are like deeply divided in the middle.
Really?
Yeah, and what's funny enough is we drafted Ian Book, and I honestly think if neither Jameis or Taysom were to play in the future, Ian Book will be the savior. because he's the winning quarterback.
That's the Notre Dame quarterback, right?
Yeah, he was 30-5 in Notre Dame, and he went to the championship.
He looked good. He looked good on Saturday.
I didn't see. I really didn't see it, but he's one of those quarterbacks that I feel like was on Felipe Franks level. He was good. No. When I say that, I mean he has an arm. He knows how to command the offense. He's good, but I feel like he's one of those quarterbacks that if he gets in a sticky situation, he don't know what to do. That's why I said he's like a Felipe Franks to me. Like if you in that country, we can speak on this because we played both of them with Georgia. But remember when Felipe Franks played with Florida, came out, they were kind of he was doing good that first half. But when Georgia started taking over, he was making simple mistakes. Ian Book the same way. When Georgia played Notre Dame at Georgia, even when we played there, he was good that first half. He was making, even though they was getting penalties because of the noise. But when he settled down a little bit, you saw the flash. But when Georgia started picking up and put himself in a sticky situation, he wasn't making sound decisions. So
yeah, that's true.
My thing is with quarterbacks like that, I don't know how they transition well into the NFL because you're always in a sticky situation from the fourth quarter all the way to the fourth.
Well, look, let me say this though. Look, that's the same thing they said about Justin Herbert, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when Justin Herbert played, he looked like he a 10-year veteran. Like he lit the Saints on fire. He was letting these teams up left and right.
Lit us on fire.
But look at the system.
Well, not really.
Like, but look
kind
at
of
the system. Yeah, but I'm just saying. But look at the system that he's in, and look at the system that he played in. He's comfortable.
Right.
He's comfortable. A lot of these quarterbacks, and we talked about this earlier in country. You even said it. It's the system. It has to have the right system for the right player. So Justin Herbert, that system fit him because that's the system he was in before.
I'm sorry, y'all. I mentioned Justin Herbert. Coach Ronan, she got a huge crush on Justin Herbert. Lord have mercy.
No, I mean he's a good quarterback. I will give him that.
She don't care that he's good. She has a crush on him.
Oh man.
But I'm just saying, like, I again with quarterbacks like that, it really depends on their system, and with the system that Ian Brooks is in with Sean Payton, I feel like he's gonna get the best out of him. I feel like he can. I'm not gonna call him
Sean Payton's that guy,
but he's gonna get the best out of him that he can and help fix that. I don't know about Felipe Franks with us, but I'm just saying in general, it really, like with quarterbacks like that, it just has me like, okay, I hope they're in the right system to be able to fix that, to excel, because they have it. They have the skill set to be that quarterback in the lead. It's just you're gonna be in sticky situations, and that's one thing that I feel like kind of failed Jameis, which y'all have in Jameis Winston, is that nobody was there to try to help him understand how to think and process when you're down 10 points and 2 minutes left. You know what I mean? Like,
that's why I'm worried. That's why I'm worried about Jameis now, though, because Jameis had a chance to actually sit and watch for a whole offseason behind Drew with, I would say, top 3 coach in the league with Sean Payton. So it's like, I'm sorry, go ahead, brother.
Oh, my bad. Well, I was just about to say I'm about to blow y'all mind right quick.
Go ahead.
I'm a staunch Taysom Hill supporter. Like,
really?
Yeah. If when it's called, I think Taysom Hill is going to start. He's going to win the position.
I don't believe that Jameis Winston is going to start over him. No, Taysom Hill already had that starting position once Drew Brees retired. That was already noted, and that was already done with that. So this my crazy son. What do you want? You gonna get some? But yeah, so
your mom talking football. She's giving us the intelligence.
he's about to. It's past his bedtime anyway. But basically, like I was saying, Taysom Hill was already gonna be the starter. The only issue that I have with Taysom Hill is that can he sit over there and be? Can he actually play a whole game? Can we see something?
I think he can play a whole game. Not to shove dirt in y'all eyes, but when Taysom played the Falcons, he kind of destroyed y'all.
Yeah.
He kind of lit y'all up, especially in the running department.
But you know what though, bro? Like that's not that hard though.
Lamar.
But I mean,
it wasn't that hard to light us up last year though.
Exactly.
I know.
So it's like,
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Taysom Hill to me is like a one-trick pony. In my thing, and it's easy to scheme against him. In my opinion.
Well, he's a dual threat quarterback. Huh? I mean, I said Taysom Hill is a dual threat quarterback.
No, he is. I will give him that. Any dual threat quarterback is hard to say. It's gonna be hard to stop. Cam Newton was hard to stop. I mean, shoot, Kaepernick was hard to stop. But in the same token, my thing about it is with him, for me, it's gonna take one hit. One hit.
Taysom Hill been running over people, right?
He can run over people all day long.
But you think about Cam. Like Cam, he used to run over people too. And then it just like he said, it just takes one hit. Taysom Hill, he reminds me a lot of Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick was unstoppable for a good year and a half until they figured him out.
Right. So here's the three things. Here's the three things that I noticed about Taysom Hill that needs to be fixed. And I think this is I think it's good that they finally took him out of all those other camps, the wide receiver rooms, the tight ends, the running backs, and all that. Because I think that had a factor in him messing up in his quarterback play. Yeah. I mean, he did go 3-1, but it wasn't against like high competition, really.
Yeah.
That Broncos game, they wrong for that. The NFL was really wrong for that.
Yeah.
But three things that Taysom needs to work on is deep ball accuracy. They say he punt the ball when he throw it, so you definitely know he got a cannon arm.
Yeah, he can sling it.
He can sling it. That's what I said. I'll give him that. He can sling it.
Right. Another thing that we noticed about him is his short throw accuracy. He kind of underthrows the ball a bit when it's like short schemes. Second is fumbling. I was kind of confused to see him fumbling a lot. But ball security, because he definitely will be running down the field, and pocket presence. It's like he got a 5 Mississippi timer in his head.
Yeah,
like count to 3, throw the ball into the dirt like Drew Brees does, or just run away.
Yeah, I mean, you make very, very good points because those are the same things that I've noticed with him. But again, just like how Kaepernick came into the league and nobody knew how to stop him, just like how Russell Wilson, when he came into the league, nobody knew how to stop him. Just same thing with Cam Newton. My thing is with these new caliber scheme defenses and how some of these players are fast, I feel like with him, yes, he can run over people. I mean, so can Derrick Henry. That man's a linebacker. I said it earlier.
Yeah, man, big.
No, I said you can have a big quarterback that's gonna throw themselves into you. Cam does it all the time. But in the same token, we know how to play Cam. Everybody knows how to play Cam. Everybody knows how to play Russell Wilson. Everybody figured out how to play Kaepernick. As you can see, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers knew how to play Patrick Mahomes, even though he was missing an offensive lineman. But you knew with that down offensive lineman, you knew how to play him. That's the issue that I have with a lot of these like mobile quarterbacks. People gonna scheme against you and know how to play you. And with Taysom Hill, because of how those issues that he has, which it can't be fixed in training camp, it's just going to have to be fixed without the season. And that's the issue that I have, is because those are going to have to be fixed throughout the season. That one hit, one bad play gonna knock him out. And I do see Jameis Winston playing for y'all later on in the season. I do think that, because I feel like these defensive coordinators are really getting smart when it comes down to these mobile quarterbacks, and they really scheming for him because of how versatile he is.
Right. So I'm that being said, because those are really great points. I'm hoping that because I don't know if you guys have noticed or not, but there's a big emphasis on him playing in the pocket, and I think Sean Payton is forcing him to play the pocket
He has
because
to.
because Taysom he actually leaned up, so I don't think he's gonna be running over anybody in the time to come, and I'm hoping that he turns his style to play in like Lamar Jackson because I look at Lamar and I'm starting to notice that he only runs if he has to, because it's very Russell Wilson.
Harbaugh had to stop that. Harbaugh had to stop that. That's another thing with Justin Fields that I'm scared about with him is that in Chicago, since they really don't have nobody that can do quarterbacks up there, seems like I feel like Justin Fields has to really sit over there and learn how to stay in the pocket and not run all the time. Can't do that. Kaepernick had to learn that. Because when they said to sit over there and made that rule that a quarterback was free game, that you can hit that quarterback if he's running, I think that's what changed, made a lot of the coaches say, look, pocket first, run later. Because you can't always keep running. And that's one thing that Tyson Hill loves to do because he know nobody's not going to stop him. But you got to be able to throw in that pocket. You can't do bootleg passes or play action passes or RPO passes all damn game. Okay, you're not Nick Foles. And I'm still mad that they did not stop that damn shit. I'm really still mad about that. But you can't just do that all game. So at the point, it's like with y'all, with the Saints, again, y'all have it. I just feel like with that quarterback situation, Tyson Hill is gonna be is the guy, but I don't feel like he's y'all guy that's going to take y'all where y'all want to be. I don't see that. I just don't see that for him. Honestly, I'm just being perfectly honest. I just don't see that.
So last thing, let me ask you this right here: is it one of those cases where, are you getting naked for Taysom Hill?
Am I getting what?
Are you getting naked? Are you getting naked for Taysom?
Oh hell no! What you mean by that? What you mean by that?
Oh, that's just a phrase that we got. If somebody's a fan of somebody, it'd be like, man, I think I'm getting naked for such and such. You know that it ain't nothing. Ain't nothing sexual or nothing.
You like you said earlier, that's your guy. You like Taysom Hill. You want him to be that starter. That's basically all I'm saying.
Well, look, I like both quarterbacks. I just have a preference for Taysom Hill. We have a strong running game. Our offensive line is formidable.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jameis, if Jameis were to start, he wouldn't be forced to throw the ball over 30 times. We have a run game to make smooth things out. Or running back that can catch in the back.
You want to know something that I got mad at y'all about? That I wish I would have never did. And that was get rid of Teddy Bridgewater. I feel like Teddy Bridgewater was y'all quarterback, to be perfectly honest with you. I was kind of really upset.
Well. Yeah, he did.
I mean,
you ran that system well.
I feel like y'all that was who y'all needed to start. When Drew Brees left, Teddy Bridgewater should have been there and been y'all quarterback because he fit the system. He knew what to do. And the thing about it is, when Drew Brees got hurt, y'all was undefeated when he was playing.
Yeah, 5-0.
5-0.
So I was really kind of hurt and then confused at why the organization didn't want to move forward with Teddy Bridgewater. And I was because to be honest with you, that was y'all quarterback. Now I'll be more scared of y'all with Teddy Bridgewater than I am with Tyson Hill. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that's true. But there's two reasons why Teddy Bridgewater didn't start with us. One is the contract, because I think we would have had to pay him a lot of money, especially for a 5-0 performance. And two, I think Sean Payton's secretly in love with Taysom, like a father-son thing. I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, they got a good relationship. Yeah.
But I think it's that.
That's fine. I mean, he could have been back up then. I just don't see. I just did not see the need to. I guess I'm looking at it as such that if y'all wanted to win and go to the Super Bowl, that was y'all chance. You see what I'm saying? Like,
right? Because I was ready for Drew Brees to go away. Like that guy's
tired of him. I mean, and that goes back to my point. That literally goes back to my point. That all it takes is one hit. I mean, yes, Drew Brees was old, but you see, he literally got sacked, a regular sack, but broke 11 ribs. You see what I'm saying?
That was a big dude, though.
Huh?
I said that was a huge guy that hit him, but he is old.
That was a huge guy, but Drew Brees and took hits like that before. I ain't never broke no ribs, but you break the 11 ribs and they got to punch them on. That it just shows you right there that for me, I'm not gonna say I'm scared for Taysom Hill, but if he does not get that pocket presence, doesn't get those things fixed out that he needs to be that quarterback, I promise you, Jameis Winston will be y'all quarterback before the end of the season. Because that's all it's going to take. And I hate to say that because I don't like seeing injuries, but in the same token, that's all it. Same thing with Matt Ryan. My O-line don't hold up. And with Ryan taking 131 hits, we seen he missed the game last season because he got hurt. It just takes that one hit, and Taysom Hill does not have that pocket presence. He doesn't. You know what I mean? So when we played him, I was really getting mad. So I'm like, this motherfucker ain't even a goddamn true quarterback. And what the hell y'all doing? Hit the man.
Man.
You know, because
he was running everywhere.
Yeah, he was.
Stand in the pocket, he got sacked. So I'm just not understanding. You know what I mean? But again, I'm gonna just say that.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting. I tell you what, though, I definitely appreciate y'all for coming on and chilling out with us, man. You know, and as the season comes up, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be doing some more panel shows and getting together a little bit more often. And definitely, man, definitely. I appreciate you coming on, Last Saint. Much love to you both.
Much love to y'all too, man. I think we joke around and New Orleans Falcons. Hey
man. Hey man, we ain't got nothing but love for you, brother. We ain't got nothing but love for you.
Definitely. Well, hopefully our season go good.
Oh yeah, hopefully, man. Hopefully.
Matt Ryan can't get hot, but it's just offensive line.
I know.
And hopefully our running back don't have arthritis.
I hope not, bro. I hope not, bro. Right. All right, man. Well, you be easy, bro.
Y'all too, man. Y'all have a good night.
All right, E. I appreciate you for coming on and chilling out with us. E having some technical difficulties over there. Well, I do need everybody to make sure before you leave, make sure that you hit that like button. Also, make sure that you check out Enjoi My World. Check out Smitty Sports Machine. Check out Jazzy Jeff. Make sure you check out E on Twitter. E, let folks know your Twitter handle so you can talk trash to them all the time, all day. E having some problems. Can't hear E. Okay. Let folks know your Twitter handle, E.
Hold on.
And while E is putting her Twitter handle in, y'all know y'all can check me out at Big Low Kuntry Sports. Make sure that you come chill out with old country boy. Share the channel with your friends and your family. We get together and chop it up like this all the time. Looks like we lost E. I give y'all E's Twitter handle. Hold on. If y'all want to talk trash with E about these Falcons, let me see here. All right, E's Twitter handle is Lady E _Tellem. So that's Lady E _Tellem. Wait a minute, she coming in here. Hold on. All right, E.
Damn ball you win. God.
Go ahead and tell them where they can follow you at, E.
Hey, all right, y'all. This is the girl, E the Goddess, or E. Okay, so hush. Thank you. Bye. Yeah, that's my son. That's my crazy son. But yes, this is your girl, E. Y'all can follow me at Lady E _Tellem, or you can search it up by E the Goddess. I'll be on there from some time to time. Just know I'm not crazy. Okay, I'm not crazy. I'm just from the east side of Atlanta. Okay, and then on top of that, I'm Jamaican. So make sure you holla at your girl. All right, love your country. I can't wait to see you when I get down there because I am moving back to the city. am moving back to Atlanta, so by then I should have my channel and podcast. I don't want to start it out here in Texas because, but yes. So I can't wait to see all of y'all catch me at the Falcons game, Hawks games, Braves games, United games, Dreams games. I'm coming home, baby.
Coming home.
Coming home.
Well, much love to you. I appreciate you for chilling out with us. Y'all make sure that y'all check us out. And look, in the meantime, y'all don't do nothing that I would do, man.
Facts.
All right, y'all take care.
Bye, y'all.